No,
Oh, I
you have
could do
somebody
this.
that's
Time
walking.
I could do this
froze a
if-
little
if-
bit there.
You have somebody that's running extraordinarily fast towards you.
Yeah, you might be screwed.
I don't know. Who needs inspiration?
I mean, I'll take some inspiration, but I'm not going to be able to recap. So sad.
Bri, you have inspo already?
No, I don't. I had to use it last time, remember?
All right, Bri, take us home.
Last we left off, Soraka was getting awoken by Mia, who was trying to sneak back into her tent. Soraka asked where Thalia was and if she's getting ready. Mia kind of chuckled and laughed and said she's getting ready in her own tent. And
Very nervously.
like Soraka, I think you could tell something was up, but you just didn't care. You were going back to sleep. We all woke up, had some rations, and all of a sudden the ground started shaking, and we all started panicking as we saw a giant, what looked like a tree monster trident coming at us. We all took positions to engage it as it was running straight for us, going towards the town. Soraka asked Mia to get Thalia out here as we need a frontliner. Mia disappeared. Flea took a shot with his crossbow and struck the creature down and went to inspect it, and all of a sudden the roots and the branches and the leaves were just like decaying rapidly, and he took his longsword and touched some goo on the back of it, and his sword got stuck. He pulled it off, and then a giant puddle of tar started to appear almost on him, so he jumped back, letting go of the sword. The monster got up, and it was now a decayed-looking shell of itself. And from the tar, mushrooms were popping up. So we started engaging on the tree monster before the mushrooms got up. As this was happening, Mia reappeared, started screaming for Thalia, and running towards the town. We managed to kill the tree creature rather quickly, as it had Soraka in its grasp, about to kill her, and then we had to focus on the mushrooms. We found out that the mushrooms can emit spores, which stun or paralyze their targets. Soraka learned that the hard way twice. After that, we killed the last mushroom, and I think we set the tar on fire. Soraka scooped some of the goo into one of Flea's vials from the longsword, and we were all turning our attention to the whole entire bomb that was going to go off at the town, with Mia shouting for Thalia.
Well, we didn't know that they were shouting for Thalia. It was a large commotion happening in the town.
Well, no. I said the entire bomb was Mia shouting for Thalia.
The dead or the buried body investigation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We went back to where Flynn buried the body from the time we killed the guy in front of the doctor's office that was spewing up everything, and Flynn used Move Earth, and it revealed that the body was basically a husk and aged, and all around it were roots that were covered in black ooze, and there was a giant.
Missing, weren't they? There
were some that were covered in ooze, but there was like a hole right next to it where what looked like a tree was. Any gaps I missed?
I think you pretty much squared it away. Give yourself a DM inspiration.
Hey,
Good stuff. Roll them ones, buddy. Roll them ones.
I mean, I did that one. I rolled at 9. It almost died.
Awesome. All right, guys. So, with that happening, the last session, I would like to acknowledge that during the course of just before those events transpired, Thalia managed to slip away with the approval of Mia in her wake, indicating Thalia's desire to fight battles with words as opposed to swords. As she enters the town or heads towards the town with the intentions to speak and be a diplomat in a manner that she feels befitting of what the scenario calls for. Under the ruse and guise of a medical assistant or doctor, she approaches the town. Armor off, cloak up. I'm assuming you're not wearing your helmet, Thalia?
Mm-mm. Just wearing my my robes and stuff.
Absolutely.
So only my eyes are showing.
At this point in time, since it is kind of early morning hours, why don't I just go ahead and bring you to the board for ambiance purposes. Boom, boom. Summon players to board. To give you guys something to look at. And you know what? I believe you're already on the board, Thalia.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Beautiful. Thalia, you make your way into town early morning. The sun is just cracked up. The morning sunlight is still very much in what photographers would call golden hour, which I'm going to change the ambiance to fix that as well. Does it look like the sunrise is going on right now?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. All right, cool. So, here we go. You're walking into town, your feet under matted soil and pounded down earth from the constant traffic that this main road seems to get. Wagon trails are seen, variety of different angles and approaches. It looks like this is a very busy road. Hoof prints and by the way, these two right, here. Let's just move these to the side because they are not here for now. But the road itself heavily trafficked. You spot hooves, footprints, and whatnot. As you pass by the location that you know that they dump garbage at, you can hear people hauling things over the side, workers, maybe the morning garbage men, for lack of a better phrasing, as you hear the garbage pile in and the sounds of bangs and clangs can be heard, and crunches and bangs. As that happens, two guards, or what looks like guards to you, would approach you. As they address you, they ask you directly, state your business.
I am a field medic from the Church of the Red Knight, and I have news about an affliction that's happening in, what was the other town name?
Tilly?
Sorry, what was it?
Tilly?
Tilly. There's an affliction happening in Tilly, and I'm here to inform you of proper treatment methods. So that if it spreads here, you understand how to contain it.
Well, as townspeople here have also been experiencing high fevers, vomiting, and delirium. It has got us quite concerned over the past week. How do we know that you're here to help? Like, do you have paperwork for this medical situation you speak of? Usually doctors have some degree of identification.
I'm not a official doctor. I'm more just I understand how to use medicine in the field. I'm not necessarily an official surgeon.
They approach you
But
closely.
I do show up. I do show my my sigil from the Red Knight, and it's going to be that the knight's dragon chest piece with the starry eyes, and it's going to be that red color.
Awesome. Persuasion check, please.
Okay. Yeah, 10.
No Red Knight Church, but this seal does look authentic to me. As he passes it over to his other partner there, strokes his chin, kind of fiddles around with it. You know, as he puts his sword and shield down to kind of grab this and kind of look at it, the red tabard is displayed with a white crested, like blooming tree.
Okay.
So what exactly is it you plan to do here? You want to help? You said you're good at field, like wounds and stuff?
Yes. Treating things like gangrene, amputations, the more drastic, nasty side of medicine that they tend to not put up with in hospitals. I'm willing to help if need be, but my main goal was just to bring the correct, or at least warn you against bad forms of treatment, i.e. main thing is don't kill the people. You need to like quarantine them, because if they die, they'll turn into monstrous beasts that will wreak havoc.
They both look at each other very concerned, as it seems like something is resonating with them. If you're coming from another town that's inflicted with some sort of disease, how do we know that you're not bringing it in?
I haven't exhibited any symptoms, but if you prefer, if you prefer to keep me out, as long as you swear that you'll be able to return the information. That's the most important part, is the information.
No, she's hold on. The other soldier kind of looks and he's like, you know, he does a very pantomime, like, well, what's the deal? Fine, come, look, just understand something. The second things go wrong, you're taking the blame, and we won't be able to pay you for it. But if what you say is true, yes, yeah, we could use some help. All right, here, follow me, quick.
And I'll follow.
They bring you, and I'm not going to walk you through the city for it, but they bring
is
you...
the symptoms that they were describing, that sounds like what the soldiers really were experiencing, or is this something different?
They didn't confirm anything that you had spoken about.
Okay.
They clearly, to your eyes, they look as if something is up. Okay. They do seem to be making some degree of haste, and it looks like they're kind of shooting from the hip as far as letting you in is concerned. But they do bring you to a house location. Shit.
And now we're on the roof.
Yeah, please.
We teleported.
Yeah. Programs sometimes can be a pain in the balls. Whatever. I'm just gonna move your token in there for now, just for shits and grins.
Okay.
Right. As you make your way in, these two soldiers, guards, whatever tag you wish to give them, they lead you into what looks to be a home. When you walk in, you've noticed this home is not a home. At least it looks like it once was, but recently converted into some sort of field house for medical emergencies, things like that. There are tattered rags on the floor. There are buckets with red liquid in it. Presumably, actually, give me a medicine check real quick.
9.
At a glance, as you're looking at these buckets, they're very unsanitary. Like the red liquid just drips off the side, but it kind of looks like maybe this is where they're dumping like blood rags to clean them off real quick, to reapply or to clean off some surfaces. And of everything that's going on, the screaming and hollering coming from the middle of this room on top of what once was probably a dining room table. A man on his back who looks to be struggling to breathe as he kind of kicks and moans. There's two soldiers holding him down currently. One of them seems to be, at your best guess, shooting from the hip as far as some degree of medical knowledge is concerned. Everyone in the room looks at you. In silence.
I've come from Tilly to inform about a disease that is afflicting there.
Well, does this look like a disease to you? Are you gonna help? Yeah, he says that he's here to help. Or she's here to help. She's here to help. Well, what can you do?
I can at least let you know that that does not look like a sanitary thing to be keeping in an area of medicine. And I'm going to point to the that bucket of red liquid.
That's just a dump rag. That's how we're keeping this area clean to the best we can. Just, sorry, she said that she was some sort of a field surgeon, that she deals with this kind of thing. Well, what's your medical advice? And once again, you see an older man, I would say 40s and 50s when I say older. He's on his chest. He's struggling to breathe. He does seem to have kind of a wound in his chest a little bit, and it does seem to be bleeding. It's not like gushing blood. It looks as if he may have been stabbed. Reasons unbeknownst to you. But you start to see surgeons trying to like help him breathe.
Do I see any bandages that look clean? The ultimate goal is to try to staunch the bleeding.
Absolutely.
At this time.
There are rags around. Sure, I wouldn't call them brand new linens. But you know, as far as on the fly is concerned, judging that you've been in this room for 15, 20 seconds already, and this individual is clearly struggling to breathe, if not on the verge of suffocation. His lips begin to turn blue, but you do spot rags, linens. They're just on the fly.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one and start trying to staunch the bleeding.
As you kind of muscle your way in front of some of the soldiers that are trying to assist, the one main soldier who I guess best be described as the best surgeon they got in this moment here, kind of allows you in and kind of orders some of them to go away. In front of you, head to the left, feet to the right, you're staring down at this individual who's bleeding from a chest wound. Give me a medicine check. And are you proficient with medicine?
I am. Yes, I am.
Roll with advantage, please.
Okay. I needed that. A 12. Jesus Christ.
With his lips going blue, his face beginning to kind of go into a little bit of a white pale, his hands cold to the touch, you can absolutely validate that this man is suffocating.
I'm gonna, I guess, I don't know, I'm gonna start doing CPR, or whatever the equivalent is to that.
Sure. You put your hands on this individual's chest and kind of feel around. You feel that as if you push in his chest, it's only going to aggravate the wound, if not make it worse. You move up to his neck and chin, and as you go to kind of breathe into his mouth, you find yourself struggling to push air in.
I want to try to fix it. I don't know how to fix it, because I'm Caleb, not Thalia.
Give me another medicine check. It's going to be a lot of medicine checks here.
That's better.
Wow.
20, non-nat.
You know, you look at the wound, it seems to be over his left lung area. You feel as if the wound, however he acquired it, may have punctured his lung. And his lung may be on the verge of collapse, if not already.
I want to fix it, but I don't know how, because I'm not Thalia.
Give me a investigation check.
16.
Wow, you lucky fucker. As you look around what once was a home, You'll see some area where kitchenware would have been kind of tossed to side. Plates, bowls, forks, knives. The one thing that strikes you as almost perfect is a reed straw about a half inch to a centimeter wide.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna apply it in a way that Thalia knows how, but Caleb does not.
Fair enough. As you plunge this reed straw into this individual's chest cavity, debating whether or not I want you to roll a sleight of hand for how well you do it, or medicine check. I'm guessing your medicine is higher than your sleight of hand. So
yes,
let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's go with another medicine check to apply this thing. You start to slide it in. The reed straw begins to kind of stop suddenly. You hear this individual in mid-suffocation as he kind of squeals in pain with what little air he has left. His eyes are beginning to roll.
I'm gonna pump a cure wounds into him and try again to do it correctly.
Why don't you flavor that for me? What does that look like? Mind you, you're in a room with at least 5 to 7 soldier type peoples. Not to mention whatever patients might be in the other room or what have you. But you know, you're in a very live environment. Go ahead and flavor that cure wounds for me.
I don't remember how I flavored Thalia's spells in the past.
It's all right. Make it up.
Because she doesn't. Yeah. So it's gonna be. It's gonna be kind of the same as how Anahel did it. So it's gonna be that kind of silvery light. But I'm gonna be putting my hand over his head, and to like kind of help calm him down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then this silvery light's gonna start emanating from my hand, going into his head, and it's gonna start pulsing through his veins and into this chest cavity area.
Gotcha. The blue in his lips.
Window.
The blue in his lips begin to fade slightly. You know that the inability to breathe, although your heal may have staved off or delayed the inevitable, you absolutely know that it's still on the horizon. You may have given yourself enough time for another medicine check.
Okay. Come on, D&D Beyond Dice, don't fuck me over.
Oh, please get
okay, 20.
Wow, look at you.
Non-nat.
Nice. You once again slide the straw in that same location, a little bit more gingerly. And as you plunge it into this dude's chest, at least 4 inches to 5 inches, you hear... Well, you can't hear me because my microphone's not activated, but you hear the expulsion of air, and the like the lung itself was sucking in air, letting out this vacuum, and inevitably it inflates the lung. You actually hear a pop inside of his chest, and the individual begins to breathe, or at least takes its first deep breath in. The soldiers looking left and looking right, in awe, as they've never seen this at all. However, the issue now is that this person is in fact still bleeding out of this wound, and with this reed straw in there, and the error from before has aggravated it as the blood begins to bubble around the outside of the straw that you basically plunged into his chest.
I want to fix it, but in a way that Thalia knows.
I want to fix it. Sure.
I want to fix it.
I want to wreck it. You know, looking around the room again, give me an investigation check again.
4.
Ooh.
Can I talk to one of the soldiers and say, hey, I need this thing that I'm apparently looking for?
You say you need something to cauterize this wound, and the soldier will reply back, cauterize? What?
I need something hot. I need a poker or something from a fire, or somebody who knows how to use firebolt or something like that.
The head soldier here, the one that seems to be the most medically in charge in this particular moment in time, will point and holler, "Get that over there!" As he goes to the fireplace, which inadvertently happens to be on, and inadvertently has a poker in it. Will grab this poker, which seems to be radiating those heat waves, indicating that it's pretty fucking hot. Hands it to you. The poker itself is about 2.5 feet long.
Yep, it's long. I'm gonna instruct the soldiers to help me hold him down because it's gonna hurt him. And maybe can I get somebody to grab me a something for him to bite down on, so it doesn't bite his.
The first thing that's grabbed
tongue?
that comes to mind is one of those fucking corroded rags.
We're not gonna use that. We're gonna use something else.
As the soldier grabs the wet, like soaked blood water rag, you abruptly and very hastily say, "No, motherfucker!" And you point,
No, motherfucker.
You point to something cleaner, as there seems to be some rope, or what looks to be some sort of rope doll, maybe from a younger child that lived here at some point, or still does, who knows. And you put this rope doll into this individual's mouth to bite down on.
Okay, and I'm going to.
No idea where rope doll came from.
Okay.
It's the first thing that popped in my head.
Doesn't matter. Point is, we're helping this guy,
Yes,
and I'm
we
gonna start trying to cauterize the wound so we stop this guy from dying.
With 5 soldiers holding each appendage down. Hold on, I gotta roll that again because that didn't roll right. What? Okay, so this is a field. I'm gonna have to make another medicine check for each individual action.
23.
Oh, look at you! You put this hot poker in ways around this straw that allows a nice cauterization. The smell of burnt flesh begins to radiate in the area. The person really struggling. You can see some soldiers. This dude's like 40, maybe 50 years old, and he's almost kicking off these other fucking young buck soldiers, man. He's writhing in pain, and they're just putting the whole fucking body down on him to hold him down. You hear you can hear the sizzle of the person's flesh as it's basically the skin has now melted to the straw, almost to a point where you don't even have to hold it anymore. It's kind of doing its own thing. The straw itself is sticking out of his chest about 6 inches, regardless of which the bleeding has not stopped, but it doesn't seem to be life-threatening at this point.
Okay.
The soldiers, after the individual dies down, it looks as if he fell asleep.
I'm gonna take like kind of a deep breath and let them know he's gonna be okay.
The soldiers all kind of look at each other as the head soldier medic individual will speak words to you. Where the hell did you learn to do that?
Part of being in the Church of the Red Knight is learning how to help people who have been wounded in battle, and this is similar to thousands of wounds that I've cleaned before.
Well, may I be the first one to extend my hand in respect as he reaches his hand for yours to shake it. I'm Jonathan, medic of the Enclave.
My order wishes me to remain anonymous, but, I never... I'm trying to think of, like, a good cover
Annahil?
name on the fly. Yeah, Annahil! No, let's just go with Lady Paula.
Lady Paula is your name.
Yes.
Well, Lady Paula, I've never seen such amazing field work. Welcome to Charlotte Thamar. Are you familiar with this area? Are you able
I have
to...
passed.
Go ahead.
I have passed through here before, but I'm not extremely familiar with the area.
Well, how long do you plan on being in town for? I'm sure we could use more of your help. In fact, the Enclave's always eager for any kind of medical knowledge. Unfortunately, there's been some difficulties with recruitment and the recent losses that we've been sustaining from the dogs.
I unfortunately can't stay long. I've just been sent here to deliver the message that there's disease in another town, and this town could soon be affected.
What kind of disease are we speaking about here? Because we are currently struggling with some afflictions ourselves. What? Please let me know what's going on. I want to see if it's not already have spread.
It's a madness of a kind that completely takes over an individual and turns them hostile towards people they should be friendly with. And when they are dispatched, they turn into monstrous creatures that will lash out at anything.
We've had similar dealings, but not exactly as you speak. You say your people get inflicted and they turn into monsters? What do you mean exactly?
They're impossible to describe. They have no eyes, but they have massive jaws and tentacles that come out of their bodies. Did they use a poison kind of thing? I don't remember exactly. It was a while ago.
What do you mean? Did they use a poison? Like
The creatures had, like, I feel like I remember they had a poison or some sort of attack that kind of was like that.
Off the top of my head, I don't recall.
Does anybody remember what they were
they
called?
They had tentacles.
They definitely ate people.
Mutated something. They had, if they grabbed you with two tentacles, I believe something happened where you had to make a save. I do know they were strong as hell because they ripped a soldier in half. They used their tentacles to rip him in half. They bit. I'm pretty sure they had a Constitution check.
Well, as you explain all these details,
Yeah.
The individual that you're speaking to, Jonathan the medic, he does not seem to recognize these afflictions. He starts to express what he's been witnessing. He says, it's interesting that you're having there, because we have a very similar scenario, but not quite the same. Our people seem to turn into these... It's like a version of themselves, but it's not. Their blood flows black and corrosive, like a liquid viscous acid. It's difficult to explain, but we dare not touch it for whatever it touches, it seems to... It just does something to them. That's how Bobby here, Uncle Bob, this is how Uncle Bob got stabbed. Sorry, my dog's trying to eat my fucking chips. Back up.
I'm familiar with this black stuff, right? I'm pretty sure Thalia encountered it when she was with the elevated threat.
I believe so.
And I'm gonna let him know that fire is a way to stop it from spreading, but as far as proper treatment for it, I don't know.
You can't seem to identify
the best thing
where
to
it's
do
coming
is to
from.
keep.
All we do know is that it's been happening now for roughly... That's beautiful. It's been happening now for about a week. I would say roughly when that ship sank. John, Billy, how long ago did that ship sink? About a week, sir.
Has it really only been a week? Jesus.
Give or take.
Are you there, Frog?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
give or
okay.
take.
Okay. I was here when the ship sank. I remember that the old doctor who was here was treating somebody. It was apparently their first encounter with this black sludge. And that person who was afflicted turned into a zombie-esque type of monster and murdered that surgeon.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Is that what you're having over there?
No, what I'm referring to is different, I think.
Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. How can you say you're afflicted and we're afflicted? How are you getting two different? It doesn't make sense. What? I don't understand. This troubles me.
I don't either.
It's like an enemy that's fighting from within, and we can't even identify it. It's like an unseen something, this evil that just creeps through.
I believe it's somehow to do with the fishing trade. And because the soldiers who were afflicted with the disease in Tilly were eating fish from this town. That's the only connection we've been able to draw.
Well, that's pretty much this town's main source of food. I mean, we thrive on our fishing industry. We're only like secondhand from Bestow, and usually a lot of the fish that we have, we ship over to Bestow for drying, and canning and what have you. What are we supposed? Are you saying
until we can find out what's wrong with the fish, we must stay away from eating it. Has any gone to Bestow? If so, we need to send a message to them right away, explaining to them that they need to stay away from it.
Well, the last ship that was heading east caught fire and sank, and that was about a week ago.
And that was the only ship that was going out there?
It was the only ship that was scheduled. Now, from this port, if there's other ports of entry or exports going on, I can't speak on that behalf, and to be quite honest, I don't feel comfortable giving any kind of other information without my superior's knowledge. But I'm not saying that you're one of those terrible dogs of war fools. They're horrible people. But honestly, my gut, I bet you they're involved.
I feel like this is not. I feel like this is something that's being caused from a natural thing or another party. I don't think this seems a little big to be just an organization trying to cause problems. The dog, or were the dogs? No, those were Holy Empire soldiers, right? They weren't affiliated with the dogs in Tilly.
You're right. The Beast, he was an emissary from the Holy Empire to train and defend.
But nobody was affiliated with the dogs there.
That you saw and came across? No.
Okay. I can't say for sure, but I feel like the scale of this, these outbreaks is above what's possible for an organization like the Dogs or any other organization.
No. I disagree. What better way to destroy the Enclave than coming after our own families? My own uncle, for example. I'm telling you, this is them. I don't know what.
But Tilly has no affiliation with the Dogs or the Enclave, and they've been hit with this affliction. Why would they? What reason would they have to attack a village that is completely unaffiliated?
Because they only think about themselves, of course. How else are they going to gain wealth and power?
I encourage you to keep yourself open to other forms until you have solid proof that they are to blame. I must stress that you remain cautious to all possibilities.
He looks down at the ground and he's, no, fucking persuasion check, please.
Okay. Oh, that looks like a 19, but apparently it's a 3. That's weird. I've never seen dice do that before, but it landed on its. It was like on it. It was on a pivot point, and it said it was a 3. Yeah, that was a 5.
Side note: queso and chips.
I disagree with it, but it says it was a 3, which comes out to a 5.
I don't know. Barbara, Betty, whatever you said your name was.
Paula.
Huh? Bella?
Paula,
sorry. Look, Paula, I appreciate what you did for my uncle, okay? I do. But you don't know what I've lost. Seeing people I loved used as ransom. Look, I don't even want to talk about it, all right? I would love to see you help, but look, there's other people that need help right now, okay? Just we'll talk about this later.
Understood.
As Jonathan makes his way to the room in the back of this building. As he opens it up, you'll see more people kind of back there. It looks like in need of medical attention. As the door slams, some of these soldiers begin to leave. Still about 4 in this particular room, and they'll just look at you. And they're kind of eyeing you up, they're kind of looking at you, making a nice, solid perception check. On that 20. What exactly do they see now? You said you have none of your insignias on, right? Besides the red knight?
Yeah, these robes, they're basically like it's like a mixture between a body wrap and like a I don't remember what the particular headgear is called, but it's like a turban that wraps around your entire head, only leaving the eyes open.
Isn't that called a shima? A shima or some shit?
I don't know. But basically it's like in some areas it's very loosely fit, kind of flowy. So it can also be worn as like noble clothing. Currently it's stained with red and blood. But in most of the areas where it needs to be, it's very tightly bound onto my body, so that way I have easy range of motion. But yeah.
As they stare at you and look at you, one of them would kind of blurt out to you, "So you gonna help or what?"
I'll do what I can. And I'm gonna pick one of the people and start trying to help.
as you walk towards that door, and the second your hand touches doorknob, you hear a scream coming from outside as 3 out of the 4 of these soldiers charge out the door.
Is somebody here to keep an eye on the people who are still... Is anybody, like, in immediate need of fucking medical attention in this room right now?
Well, the door's closed, and you know the other doctor's in there, or the medic.
I will be in there in a second. There's an issue going on outside, and I'm going to run outside as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You charge outside. I'm sorry, guys. This queso's delicious.
I wish I had some queso right now.
Oh my god. Cool. As you, fucking ass, my thing's minimized.
I can still hear you. I'm just going to go get a drink.
That's fine. Drink sounds fantastic right about now. Have a drink, sweetheart. Yes. So, as you charge outside, it's not, and the rest of the guards seems like they're flowing all the way back to the garbage heap area. As soon as I find it somewhere on this map. There it is.
I believe it from the front of the door. It's southwest.
Southwest. Beautiful. As you make your way there, you see Mia at sword's point by a group of guards. Let me set the scene real quick, please.
As soon as I can react, I want to react.
Yep.
I'm going to say, she's with me. She's my squire.
Hold on one moment. All right, so before you make your way out, and actually, where the hell is your token? Did I leave your token in the damn house? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm in the house still.
Come here. Let's say you're just on your way as soldiers are making their way. Oh, and the 2 soldiers that brought you, fuck it, they're running too. So, and let's say they're just in front of you here for now. Okay, cool. We're gonna pause you there, Thalia. Where is it? Flea, Flynn, and Soraka. You guys there?
Yep.
Wait.
What happened?
I'm Pixie.
As you hear the screams from town, you make your way closer. And almost as if it was meant to be, you also are basically the same distance away as Thalia is, but on the opposite side of the equation. You know what I mean? As you all also, well, you tell me. What do you 3 want to do? Oh, yeah, what do you 3 want to do?
The hell was that sound?
Oh shit.
Mia,
Well,
Can I roll a perception to see if that was Mia, or was it clearly Mia?
you could absolutely do perception, 100%.
I hear nothing.
You hear stuff. You know, it sounds feminine. It sounds. And Flea, you would be like, "Is that Mia?" Flea would be like, "That's fucking Mia." And as you get close enough to see, Mia's being held by sword point, and you see Mia like, "Ah, ah!" And they're shouting, "Dogs, dogs!" Which seems to kind of raising the alarm of sorts. You still have some time as you're charging in. Well, you have the ability to get closer to town, but I'm not going to take your action economy away.
Who's doing this?
Foolish girl ran right into town?
She's an idiot. What do you expect?
Wait. Why is she here?
Wasn't she screaming for Thalia? Oh, fuck all kinds of ducks. Not that I would, but
God damn it.
How far away are you from this? Can we see it?
Let's just say the same distance as Thalia is for now.
Can you move me to the table, by the way? I had to restart. I had a mod not working.
Oh, okay, one second.
Where's Thalia?
Players, summon. I should
Ah.
probably... Let me put your
Thalia's
tokens on
right
for you.
there.
Oh, 80 feet.
Amicia is dead, right?
Who?
Sweetheart. Amicia? Or is that
Amicia is dead.
Yeah, alright, so delete that unique creature. Here's Flea. Boop. Here's Flynn. Boop. And Soraka. Boop. There you go.
I would imagine we're all the way over.
Yeah, you're on the opposite side for now. I'm just putting your tokens on the table. You're coming in from this angle potentially, depending on what you want to do.
How? Oh, they're in sight right now.
Yeah, I mean you're on the road.
I'm going to
How?
something I always wanted to do. I'm going to
Insight to see how. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Go ahead, you first.
Well, 22 for insight to see how dangerous of a situation this is for Mia.
He's being held at sword point, and they're wearing red tabards. They are clear members of Enclave.
Like I'm going off of like their
Mia's crying.
their like body posture. Do they look like they're going to strike?
Swords are drawn, knives in their direction. I mean, they don't seem to be happy. I mean, I'm not saying their hands are up in the air, getting ready to do one of these, Jones. You know what I mean? But they're definitely like,
I don't know. Do they look like jumpy? Do they look calm? I'm trying to work my insight in here.
I understand. I'm trying to. I mean, they're shouting. They're shouting. They seem heightened. They definitely don't look thrilled, and you don't know what their battle histories are or anything like that. But I mean, they're guards, and the Enclave and the dogs don't see eye to eye. So,
Flynn, what were you going to say?
Is Mia wearing a dog's thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is.
My mage hand is going to go into my bag on my back, and it's going to grab a rod out of it, and I'm going to I can't see the angle, but I would like to start moving it in that direction out of line of sight, or as discreetly as possible.
Wait, what?
Is this what I'm thinking it is, Flynn?
Wait. Sorry.
Yeah, it's what you're thinking.
Okay. Yes. I agree with this plan.
What are you doing? What's going on here? I'm lost.
Oh, I got a D&D flashbang in my mage hand.
Oh, cool. How?
D&D flashbang.
How?
I'll message you, Steve.
What?
You remember the second or third episode we played?
And
I
a
think it was the
staff
third?
went off.
Oh, okay, cool. You finally pulling that shit out.
Oh,
It's
okay.
is it like a thunder rod or something?
It's a modified version of it. I wrote down the loot. It's in the loot section. It shows what it does.
Yeah, the crystal is broken, so Flynn had to modify it with a gem of his own.
Yeah, I replaced it with a diamond, but it's anything over 35 gold or something, it works.
Okay. Let me just double check. It's been a while. Forgive me.
But wow.
I'm like, how does Flynn keep pulling magic shit out of his fucking bag?
Because all the loot we get is mostly magical based.
Well, I was actually going to sell it because it's worth 2k gold, but I guess we'll get to use it first.
Wow. What day did I give it to you?
We have a staff, we have a ring.
It was when we got
November 10th, 2022.
I think we got attacked by the
mounds.
No, we were on our way
Yes,
to
the
deliver
shambling mounds.
Amelia, and the group of bandits wanted all our gold and shit. And they brought out a phone, like a scared ass wizard, and he dropped it, and it basically shocked everybody, killing most of them. And what's called the lightning basically triggered the shambling masses.
Got you. Okay, so first of all, this is not a flashbang. I understand where you're coming from, but flashbangs are generally not lethal. This is, just so you're aware, like this does legitimate damage. Okay, so you're welcome to do whatever the fuck you want. But go gadget.
Do it. Javelin it. Right into
How
them.
about we use that as a last?
That's the plan.
Okay. Let's move up as much out of sight as possible.
Staff, remove that shit. Throw it right into the ground.
Staff of remove that shit.
Remove.
So,
Oh,
what exactly?
Final Fantasy summon.
Out of character, because I need to know. What exactly are you planning to do with this?
If it gets to the point where they're gonna kill her, I would probably try and get it as close as possible and set it
Kill
up.
her first.
Sorry, I
and,
lost my headset there for a second. What happened?
You died.
He's trying to get it as close as possible to them.
DM lightning.
I'm trying to get it in position, undetected, as best as possible, to use it as a last resort, or if like it looks like they're about to do something like crazy, and it's just gonna set off.
Out of character, how far is that area of effect?
It's a 10-foot. It's 10-foot radius on the first 2 attempts, and the third attempt is everything like doubles.
Okay, I want to stay out of that because Flea almost died last time, so we're staying far away from that.
I am going to ready a fog cloud if they attack Mia.
I'm readying my crossbow.
English.
Yes, I've been drinking. I'm gonna ready my crossbow to shoot basically the ones that have the swords drawn in case they try and take off her head.
Got you. There is one thing I need to confirm real quick now that I think about this interesting little doodad I gave you. Third cast is okay, cool. So basically it blows up on his third cast. 10-foot radius push back on the Nova. So Thunder Nova is the spell. Is there a range on the Thunder Nova spell? Or is it off of a unified location? Thunder. I just want to see how close you need to get. Is basically what I'm looking for. Thunder Nova. Is that an actual spell? 5e. 12. How you in there? Thunder Wave, I think, is what I meant to do, isn't it? So here's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm the DM, I can just do whatever I want. So I'm gonna say yes. The cane itself, this rod, will absolutely expel that thing that we wrote, right? Which is great. But it's off of the rod, so the rod needs to be within that. You know what I mean? That area of effect. Make sense?
Yeah, that's why it's in my mage hand.
Okay, cool. What's the range of your mage hand? Like 30 feet? 30 feet?
Mine is going to be 30 feet.
Okay. Well, should I be a dick and ask how much the freaking rod weighs? I'm not going to. All right, cool. So, you're getting ready to do that. Rat Boy is looking to shoot. And you said you want a fog cloud?
I'm writing a fog cloud.
Right. So, are these your final answers?
Yeah.
So we're all within range of them, right?
You're about as far away from them as Thali is from them.
Okay, that's what, probably like
84, 85
80
feet.
Yeah.
85 feet? Okay. Yes. That'll be as best as possible because that's in range of my crossbow.
Thalia would like to jump in there and save.
We're getting to you. We're getting to you. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about you yet. There, I just extended the playing field just for the sake of location. Sorry for the lack of detail. Dude, baby, these trips are fucking bomb diggity. Oh my god.
What are
How
they?
far away are we starting from?
80 feet ish. I want to say we're not coming straight down the road.
Yeah, that'd probably be right.
As they set themselves up, Thalia. Give me a perception check.
Hey, Fate, when are we going to tell the threat about Thalia being alive? Did we forget to do that? I thought we were going to do that.
Just
you
didn't feel it
couldn't
seemed
get,
appropriate with Eustace being in the underworld.
Yeah, you
Fair
can get
enough.
a hold of him. I remember.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
You were relying on your other two buddies.
I got a 17 for my perception.
Okay.
I keep getting these. It's just, like, board keeps resetting or something.
Your what keeps resetting?
It just constantly keeps resetting.
He's adding new things to the board right now, so that way we can get like an accurate like map here, so that you guys can use it, and you're not just sitting on the edge.
of glory.
Are you okay, Fate? Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
All right, cool. All right, sweet. So, perception. You know, as you look down past the combat, or not combat, excuse me, the situation, okay? You would see your fellow dogs kind of like dive off into the tree line in the distance while seeing Mia at sword point. As you look in front of you, you got those two guards. As you look behind you, there does seem to be more kind of coming down the way, responding to whatever commotion is going on. So,
I'm going to use thaumaturgy and say, everybody stop.
okay. Oh, how do I have fun with this? Roll me a performance check, please.
I think it should be an intimidation check.
You're absolutely right, and that's why I'm asking for a performance check.
Fine. An 11.
11. Everybody, stop! In a feminine voice, as loud as can possibly be. It reverberates through the town and the area, and it's almost like, you know, that moment of silence that happens sometimes in a public forum when something really loud happens just for a brief moment and everything just shuts up to the point of like a pin drop? You get that for a brief moment. And I'm going to pause that thought right there. Other dogs. You hear Thalia's voice as if it was being shot through a megaphone. Everybody stop. That just cascades through this area. You with your wand in your hand, you prepping your bolt, you prepping your fog. I'm going to give you a reaction, and only a reaction.
Found Thalia.
This is not going to end well. We got to hurry.
Yeah, I don't see this turning out well. More soldiers are coming down the road, I think.
From what direction?
The only road that they could possibly come from, Flynn.
The east or the west?
The town road. How about that?
Are they coming from in the town headed towards us, or completely on the outskirts coming in
They're
behind
coming
us?
from within you.
All right,
Okay.
enough. Just hold steady and be ready to react.
Okay. Now, going back to that moment in time, everything goes silent. And you hear this. It goes silent enough where the only sound that you can hear, you feel that if everybody was still talking or doing what they were doing, this sound would have flown under the radar. But you hear this bubbling kind of stew with the heat turned on sound and this gurgling and squelching. Everybody that's within eyesight of this confrontation, give me a perception check.
Oh, fuck all kinds of ducks, frog.
What'd you roll? 1?
17.
A 3.
12.
And 18.
I change up these dice.
A 10 and up. Would briefly notice. What's that? What's it called between steam and smoke? That's that phase between steam and smoke. You know, it looks like smoke, but it's not quite. It's more of like a sizzle. You know?
Vapor?
Steam
Sure.
and smoke are two very different things.
Well, imagine them mixed, okay? Meh. So, as you would
Okay.
look over the garbage heap area, the squelching and giggling, and gurgling, and you start to see these vapors coming off right from around this area here.
The squelching and giggling.
Over this
Oh
area
my
here.
god.
And if you were Mia, I'm going to give you perspective through the eyes of Mia. Mia, who's currently in fear, staring at these soldiers at sword point, would look behind them on the wooden wall to see that wooden wall begin to dissolve.
Mm.
And as the wood begins to liquefy, this rolling mass of goo literally slides over through the wall, and these 4 guards didn't even see it coming as it literally kind of just flops on them halfway, knocking them to their ass. They begin to holler and scream and yell, the sizzling and the bubbling still happening. And as this goo slides back a little bit to kind of regain its composure or whatever, that kind of retracts everything back, those soldiers that were flopped on top of no longer have anything from the belly button down. They're just torsos lying on the ground, with the ground itself sizzled, burnt, and residued grossness. As you peer at this creature or thing, this bubbling mass, and you know what I'm gonna do, since we have actual change to the board, why don't I fucking do this? Boop, 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 boop.
Oh yeah, Soraka, remember how I said they were feeding the dead bodies to the garbage thing?
I really hope that's not the case.
There's your answer. We're fucked.
Come
Is there a monster
on.
there?
There will be.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out how to fucking...
How to fucking?
Can you see that?
I see.
I see it, yeah.
I
I
have
don't
all the
see it.
mini mods downloaded. I can't see it.
You
Might be on a
serious?
line of sight though.
Yeah, could be a line of sight issue.
I can see clearly now the rain has
Oh,
gone.
I can't see it actually. The one in there, I couldn't see it.
Did you download?
I can see all
Hold on.
obstacles in my way.
Did you download the monster lists? Monsters.
Yeah, I think I have everything downloaded.
OQBRSTUV, all of
Yup.
them?
Yep.
Pretty sure I do. Those were the Gone Splitters ones, right?
You don't see that right now.
Nope.
Really? Fate, can you please stream? Or can you see it too, Fate, or no?
No, I don't see it.
Stream it, don't worry.
Well,
I don't even see an invisible token either.
You frickin' plebeians. I think it's a line of sight issue for them.
But I just moved their tokens in line. Let me reload the board. Maybe that's the problem. Hold on. Let me load up Mirladar real quick, and then I'll load up the other one again.
I have all gone splitters, and then I have monsters A through.
There's
A, B,
more
D,
than
E,
just-
F, G.
There's some of those monster ones with multiple letters, not just A through Z. And
Yeah,
those
yeah,
ones you
like
also
T and
need.
Q. Yes. T and U.
Well,
yes.
there's like other ones that are like, I can't remember off the top of my head, but basically you need all of the monsters ones from that mod author.
You know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to.
Enjoy my 1440 60 FPS stream.
Well, this also needs to be addressed here. Just give me 2 seconds. One moment here. Sorry for those watching at home, but this is kind of important. Alright, I'm going to summon you to this board real quick. And then resend you to the other board. So, take that invite. Don't mind the map, this has nothing to do with you guys.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Okay, are you all here? You all loaded in?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm still in Melador.
You're still where?
Melador?
Yeah. That's. I just want to make sure you're all here first. All right, cool. Let me go back to Charlotte Lamar. We'll summon you to the table. Sorry about this, guys. It's kind of important. Summon players to this board.
Oh, I see it now. It worked. Let's go.
Did it load for you guys?
Does anybody still
No.
not see it?
Nope.
I don't see it. I'm missing some of the monster manuals from isopropanol or whatever.
Okay,
I have all
just
of,
watch my.
of Isopro.
Okay, so it looks like I might have to walk through some of these just to make sure it's all downloaded right. No worries.
Just watch my stream for right now.
Got it. Thank you for that. All right. I don't know why there's a random measurement here. That's weird.
Sometimes random measurements happen.
Oh, cool. So anyway, as we were, guys, as this mound of melted caca absolutely rolls forward, we're going to start off with a little initiative, everybody. And we're going to roll initiative when I say so. Right about
Now,
Yep, roll initiative.
Do I still get to release my
19.
arrow
17.
or bolt?
6. I'm gonna restart my Tailspire real quick.
Okay.
Hey,
We'll give Steve a hot second right quick. You know what? Since we have a minute, we're waiting for our dear friend Mr. Steve. What I can do is put on the appropriate music.
so do we still have our reactions going still, or no?
The reaction
my reaction.
was more for flavor.
Do you have a weapon on you, Thalia?
Yes, I have my long sword, and I always carry a dagger with me. Specifically, this long sword and this dagger.
Ready for the battle? Ready for the battle music?
Fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah! Oh my god, the fucking
Mega Man?
nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're back in, Steve.
I'm waiting on the GM.
Oh, that was fast. Generate summon players. All
Is
right.
this from something,
this
or
is-
is it
this
just
is-
GBA?
it's
This
from-
isn't,
no,
this
it's
isn't
from-
Metal Man, is it? Is it Metal Man?
It's
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
It's Mega
No,
Man.
but is it the Metal Man board though?
No, this is Dr. Wily's
Bubble-
stage 1.
Ah.
Dr. Wily's
Yeah.
Fortress.
Damn it! I still don't see anybody.
Try moving
There
your
are
token.
Just watch my screen,
there's
damn it.
3 songs that I recognize, and it's Metal Man, Bubble Man, and
No, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that. I apologize, sir.
I just downloaded all the monster ones. I'll watch the stream.
Roger, Roger. So, fuck it, I'll let the song play for a little bit. Alright, cool guys. So, starting combat. Right, wait for it. Doon, 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 doon. So, alright, here we go. First up, Flynn, as these 4 soldiers get melted in half, this creature continues to roll forward over the rest of it, just slowly dissolving everything as it passes through. The wood and timber just is now like singed and kind of in flames on the side. Give me your, how do I say this? Let me verify one quick thing before I go. You know, Invetter, give me a history check, just to give it so we can keep the game going. Go ahead and give me a history check.
11.
An 11. As you peer into the goo and mass of this creature, you'll see eyeballs. You'll see what looks to have been at one point in time some sort of structure to it that's now liquefied. It's almost like it's melted and pulled apart like a marshmallow that just kind of rolls around, still keeping some of its components what it was after the fact. And as you look clearly, you see teeth, and you'll see like a large, what may have been a tongue with these sticky appendages on it, these tendrils that kind of flop around. It really, to you, looks like a weird new breed of mimic or something.
Jesus. Careful, guys. Is it my turn?
You're first, sir.
All right, we're just gonna yell for Mia. You need to run, and I'm gonna send. We're gonna start it off with a firebolt.
All right, hit me.
With a 19 to hit.
Your firebolt flies towards this creature, slamming it right into its, I guess, side, even though it's just a big, massive goo ball. But yeah, it smacks right into it.
For 13 damage.
Your firebolt hits the flesh of this creature, and although it does get sunken in and singe a little bit, with a little bubble pops, like the gases that mix together expulses out of it. A little jet of goo flies, and although it looked like it singed, it feels like it could have done better.
All right, and then my turn. I moved over a little bit as well.
Beautiful. Thalia, you're up. And by the way, these 4 soldiers are actually over. I should say there's more soldiers coming down the way. I should have specified.
I can get to there. And you know what? I need to just unequip my fucking plate armor too. And my halberd. And my hand axe. Okay. I can't do a whole lot. I'm going to... I guess I'm just moving.
Okay. Dashing or just moving?
Dashing all the way to there.
All right. Would that be your turn?
That's my entire turn.
You got it, my man. Soraka with a 6 intelligence. Grr with a 6 initiative. It is now your turn, senor.
Okay, I will move up here. 31 feet will you give to me?
That's fine.
Okay. I will cast Sanctuary on myself.
All right.
And I will starry form into the chalice.
Got it.
And that will be my turn.
Thalia, by the way, I believe Mia goes on your turn, if I'm not mistaken. You're muted.
Sorry,
Oh.
yes she does. I want her to go this way.
Sorry, Frog. Did we get a long rest from our last battle or no?
No, you charged right in because of the screaming.
Sorry, can I...
We got a short rest.
You got a
after
short
the
rest,
tree fight.
Yeah, that doesn't help me at all. Can I change my starry form to the archer then?
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, she's moved. She's out of the way. I'm done.
Okay. Beautiful. And then Soraka went. Or are you still your turn?
My turn?
Yeah, it's still your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink Sanctuary then, because I'm limited on spell slots.
That is okay. That's okay.
Alright, so I'll starry form, and I will shoot a... guiding bolt. First level.
Get it.
Can I not just use it?
Why would you be able to just use something?
Because it's part of the druid class.
No.
There
Fuck
it is.
you.
Attack. 17?
Ah!
What was that?
Hits it.
Okay. Now 13 points of damage.
That's radiant damage, right?
It is radiant.
Beautiful. As
And-
your bolt hits, creates a radiate, the area of impact begins to kind of strobe in this glowing fashion.
Okay. And that will be my turn. Whoever hits it next has advantage.
Lee takes a deep breath in, holds it, and does what?
Question: has the blob gone? Is my question.
Has the blob gone? No, not yet.
Oh,
As far
okay.
as official order goes.
We are going to shoot it.
Go for it.
Does a 27 hit?
It sure does.
That's an auto crit, by the way.
Yep. Get it, boy.
Or that is 13 damage. 6 poison and gotta clear that. Crit roll. 15 sneak attack.
What's the total?
28 piercing, 6 poison.
28 damage and 6 poison. Fantastic. As your bolt hits with such immense speed and precision, it literally you kind of clip the top portion of it and it spreads that top open like this. But as it splays open like the T-1000 at the end, it kind of reforms even though some of it's been smacked away.
Mother. I told you guys they were feeding dead bodies.
Would that be your turn, Brian?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
Fantastic. As next, it is its turn. Measurement tool needed. You all see the bodies that it just engulfs kind of floating inside its body, even though it's very dark and kind of blackish looking in nature. It does have this transparency to it, or kind of like a what's the word? Not iridescent, but like semi-transparent, semi-see-through. You know what I mean? I forgot the word for that.
Translucent?
Translucent, thank you. And as these technically 8 pieces of body, 4 top halves, 4 bottom halves, you'll literally see them slowly dissolve and you start to see skin to muscle to bone. And it seems to be happening, I say slowly, the reality is within 1 turn of combat, it's literally going down to bone at this point. As this creature slinks back in and rolls, you begin to hear more sizzling, burning, popping, and the whole 9 yards. You actually hear wooden structures also falling apart, and what sounds like basically construction failing is what you would begin to sort of hear. Smoke, singe, and burning vapors can be seen overhead. It is now Flynn's turn.
Good boy. Flynn is going to move 30 feet in this direction. I'm gonna yell for, tell you, that thing's gonna eat the town. We gotta stop it. And that's kind of gonna be the. Actually, no. Hold on. I can still see the outline of this thing over the wall, right?
No, that wall's pretty tall, man.
All right, then that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Oh yeah, you're up.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're not up. I apologize.
Oh,
This
okay.
should have happened before Flynn went. I apologize. But you'll hear the town's guard. The creature's free! The creature's free. Something's wrong with it. It looks different. You'll hear that kind of yelling, shouting commotion. It's heading for the city! It's heading for the city! And they all begin to shift their direction to across town. Now, Thalia, you can go while I move these tokens individually.
I'm gonna shout for them to set up a line of fire between it and the town.
Okay, you shout that.
In addition to that, I want to... I don't know. I literally can't do anything.
What's the matter? You not equipped to fight giant car marshmallow monsters?
2, 3,
He's not equipped at all.
5. I've got a longsword and a dagger.
Yeah!
That's where I moved to, and that's it.
Baraka!
Hold on, I need to look at the stream.
Dude, you guys have to have some of these chips and salsa, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
What brand?
Pop right there.
Phillies.
I will
The song that's on right now is super fucking lit.
Starform Archer. 14.
You bang! As you nail into its hind, well, I guess its ass, if it had one.
Alright. There is 7 radiant damage. And then I will shoot another guiding bolt at this guy.
Get it, boy.
At the sky.
12.
12 to hit. Does in fact hit.
Oh, wow. So this is going to be a tanky boy with a low AC. 12 radiant damage.
Okay. 12 radiant damage it is, sir. And I will add that to the modifier. Boop, boop, boop. And boom.
Is this on fire or is this like a slime trail? I just looked at the stream.
Basically, it seems to. So as you look at this area, its body seems to be carving a path of destruction. And at best guess, it looks to be very, very burnt, singed. The fire represents more of like an acid, a burning acid. Yeah.
Snail trail.
Yeah, snail trail. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, that is my turn.
All right. Flea, you're up.
I'm gonna use bonus action to dash.
And you will have advantage.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Uh, 19 to hit.
Hit.
Uh, 8 piercing. Since I'm near Soraka, I guess sneak attack, right?
Well, you have advantage.
7. So 15 piercing and 1 poison.
Got it. As your bolt once again smashes into it and explodes it once again, the wound kind of like twists tendrils together, but it does chunk it.
I'll just go down.
Actually, you would see your bolt like float in the inside and then just kind of dissolve to nothing.
Well, not giving that back.
Would that be your turn?
That'll be it.
Focus, Flea, focus!
Its turn.
I've been hitting it.
Its turn as it begins to once again burn its way towards the city, and you know what it's gonna do? It's gonna
What
dash.
is it gonna do? I hate it when they do that.
As it just slides across and burns and singes and liquefies almost everything and anything that it touches, from branch to stone to grass. As it leaves a trail of singe behind it. And that is its turn. The soldiers begin to, well, you don't see it, but you'll hear, well, Thalia might see it. What Thalia would see, some of them swinging swords, and as their swords collide into this creature, they pull back hilts. The metal sword has literally been melted off, and now they have, just hilts for swords, essentially. You'll see a pseudopod whip up, Thalia, and just wrap around like the neck of a person, and just pull it back. The body doesn't get pulled with it. The head is singed off of the shoulders of said soldier. So he's fucking Gonskis. You'll hear.
Can I
go ahead?
Communicate with them?
You can talk for free. Absolutely.
Get away from it! You need fire!
It's attacking the city, and it leaves fire.
I thought that was snail trail. I thought it wasn't fire.
Well, it's burning. They don't know better. They're fucking rank and file. But yeah, it's burning things as it goes.
Fire!
Okay. That would be their turn. Your turn, Flynn. I just had a thought. Out of character real quick. I sure hope you kill this thing soon, because I'd hate to have to destroy everything I built.
I hope I kill it. I hope I don't kill it.
Dash, right? Or can I use an action to dash?
Dash is your action.
So I have 30 feet maximum movement no matter what then, right?
Yeah, so technically you can, if you're a rogue, you can action dash and bonus action dash.
Alright, well that's the end of my turn then.
Alright, Thalia, you're up.
I literally can't do anything to it.
Throw your dagger at it.
No, it's my dagger.
Come get your horse and get me next to it so I can actually cast spells.
We left the horse back at camp.
Oh, Tugi's right there. I guess it's not real.
It's a fake Tugi. That's not the correct thing that I wanted to measure. That's really cool. Yeah. Is this creature considered large?
Technically it's considered gargantuan.
So it's got like a 15-foot reach? Is that right?
Maybe.
Okay.
It looks like it's long. I mean, that last person you saw its tendril throw out towards seemed decent distance.
Millie, get Tugi! Or Mia, get Tugi! And, I don't know. She needs...
He begins to dash towards camp.
Okay, that's where I get to, and I'm done.
All right, Soraka.
That's me.
Oh,
God,
pardon me.
this thing runs so fucking far.
He runs.
Boom.
He runs so far away.
Well, let me know when I reach
Off
the
of
creature.
Seagull's drink.
Am I at the creature yet?
That's where the creature is. That's like right
You're
in the
within
center.
60 feet.
All right, 60 feet. All right. Action dash. I will bonus action. Bonus Starry Form Archer again for a dirty 20. And oh god, 4 damage. Radiant.
I'm gonna say with as tall as this creature is, you'd be able to at least see the tip from that angle. It's tight. So as your starry form fires, it actually clips through bushes, making its target.
Alright. That would be my turn.
How much damage did it take?
4.
4. Oh wow. That's a good hit.
Big.
Solid.
Big numbers.
That wasn't bad, Flea. Wait, that was Soraka.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Brian.
I'm a healer, not a DPS.
That takes us to Flea.
Action dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I able to see it like Soraka or no?
You know, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't allow you to shoot it. I'll say you can see the tippity tip top.
And it's no longer at advantage, right, Steve?
No, I didn't hit it with. You hit it last time, so you had no advantage.
26.
Oh yeah.
Uh, 9 piercing. Is it considered sneak attack since I'm near Soraka?
No, but it has to be near friendlies, and technically it is near friendly, so go ahead. Even though these guys aren't friendly per se, but it is a mutual combat.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Correct. Total
So that
damage?
is a total of 16 piercing, 4 poison.
Got it. Would that be your turn?
That'll be all.
Fantastic. The globbed creature of molten fucking marshmallow tar starts flinging out pseudopods everywhere, whipping here and there, here and there. As it whips, you see 2 of these soldiers are brought and placed on top of this rolling mound of melted tar and fleshy shit. And these people are screaming as you see them slowly sink in and dissolve. I hate to use a Terminator quote again or visual, but like when Arnie is being lowered into the molten lava. Except minus the thumbs up. So it takes
I'll say these soldiers are prepared to die.
So these guy and this guy goes to bye-byes. So kill menu, kill creatures. And that is its turn. One of what looks to be one of these soldier type leader-ish kind of peeps will shout, "Fetch some water! Fetch some water! Let's see if that helps! Swords do nothing!" You'll see them start to kind of rotate around this creature. Flynn, your turn.
He's going to feet, and that'll be the end of my turn.
What are you doing?
I moved 30 feet, and that's the end of my turn.
You're not going to dash?
You said I can't. I moved.
You can dash. You just
Dash is your
use
action.
your action, so you
Oh,
can't
I
cast any
knew it
spells or
sounded-
attack at all. So if you're not gonna attack anyway, you might as well
You may as
dash.
well dash, yeah, always.
Then I dash, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright, beautiful. Next up is Thalia.
Mia's still going to go get Thule. I guess you're gonna have to keep me posted as to when that occurs.
I mean, it's decent away from here. You guys camped.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I'm just letting you know that I don't know where it is, so you gotta fill in the blank.
Good news for you. At least the horse is safe.
Yes, that's true. I don't have any of my shit, so I can't light a torch. I can't do anything.
Where are you?
What?
I'm trying to find you on the map. Where are you?
I am. Are you watching my stream?
Oh, gotcha.
There you go. Yep, there I am.
Well,
You need a torch?
out of character, if you can make it to me, I could give you 2 hand crossbows.
That sounds like a bad thing, considering how much damage you're doing.
I have my own long crossbow, though. I stole 2 hand crossbows from the shipment, remember?
Okay, hold on. I was back here, so. I don't fucking know.
Ooh, pardon me.
I guess I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dash to what's his fuck.
The one doing all the
10,
DPS
15,
right
20,
now.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, or 40. Give me that damn things.
I'll let you
I
grab
believe-
from.
So
Alright.
he's grabbing the 2 hand crossbows and a thing of bolts.
Sure.
Sure. How many
Oh.
bolts do I have?
You have 20 bolts in a crossbow case. Yeah.
Okay. And that's my turn pretty much. Mia's gonna go do her thing, so I'm here
Ali of the
and
Demon
I'm adding
Hunter.
my thing. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna start strafing across the map, just spinning.
All right,
Calling down
Soraka,
demon
you are up.
bombardments.
Is this climbing or is this regular?
If you take it step by step, I'll give it a regular movement.
Okay. Can I see it from here?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. I will...
I love this fucking program.
Oh, it wiped out all the soldiers, didn't it? Well, shit.
Fuck it. I will 3rd level guiding bolt this guy.
Third level.
3rd level.
Just laying it all out there. And look at you.
For
The healer's doing the most fucking work.
Fuck
for
you.
a 13. I want to save the town. I mean, that's her motivation right
Yeah,
now.
man. 13 hits, man.
Alright, 66.
6d6.
17 points there.
Okay.
And here comes Starform Archer for a 10. 27 total radiant.
Look at you, dude. Wow. You literally, like, your guiding bolt flies into it and goes like a grenade underwater. And chunks just whip up. In fact, how fucking far away are you from me? Too far. But not from him. So as this thing erupts a little bit, it just flies chunks of its flesh everywhere, or whatever would be called flesh, for lack of a better term, goo. And you'll see a piece of it land on some of the armor of one of these soldiers down here. He begins to, and he starts ripping off the clothing article as he was obviously getting burned. Would that be your turn?
It will be. We need to stop it before it gets to town!
Bleed. You are up.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll bonus action. Dash.
You do have advantage again.
Can I see it from here? Yes, I could see it from here.
Yes, you know.
I think.
Yes.
All right. shoot this bitch. Advantage. Roll.
The bluey.
Crit!
Yeah.
Is that a crit? Hell yeah, dude. Get it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 11.
Double dice. Or is that the double dice?
That's the 8 damage, so 11. Another 11. So 22 piercing, 7 poison.
Your bolt looks like it hits something as the whole globule tar mound just starts to vibrate violently. It looks like it's having a difficult time holding itself together, but continues to push on towards town. Would that be your turn?
That'll be it, because I have nothing left to use. Oh, got to mark down a crossbow bolt.
I gotta do it.
Hey, I'm trying to kill the damn thing, it just doesn't want to die.
Please hold while I destroy my town.
I mean, it's not like you can't undo your destruction, right?
No, I can't.
Can you save, like, duplicate the table and then destroy it?
Yeah.
Too late now.
It's too late. It's
You'll just have to
okay.
rebuild it afterwards.
I didn't like that. I didn't like
Penny
that
and for
stable
pound.
anyway. It kind of sucked.
It's a persistent world, so it is what it is. Just give me a second while I cry myself here.
So, with all the commotion going on, would more and more soldiers pour in?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, whatever's in town, that is.
Alright. Hear me out. We let them kill all the soldiers, then kill it.
Saying this in front of Soraka?
This is not a character, okay?
It gets to the riverside or the stream here, and it seems to be avoiding it pretty directly, but it runs and completely encapsulates 2 more soldiers that were attempting to make it to the stream. The other one goes for a pseudopod attack. Actually, fucking missed. As the soldier captain seems to kind of jump to the side, the pseudopod slams on the ground and leaves like a burn whip mark on the ground. But these 2 are completely inside of it, where they begin to melt and decompose at a rapid rate. That takes us to the soldiers. Sir, we have to retreat! We have to protect these people! We're their only defense! Quick, grab the buckets! As this one charges and dashes as fast as he can across the way here. This soldier backs up. This soldier backs up. And this guy's gonna try to be a hero and make it across. We'll see what happens next turn. Oh wow, I'm running out of soldiers, aren't I? This guy loses composure and runs this way.
What a bitch.
Flynn, you're up.
Alrighty, Flynn's.
Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back.
Sure,
So, we can still talk while Flynn's making his moves, right?
of course.
Flynn, do you have any water spells? It seems to be avoiding the water.
Nope. Let's see how it likes this. As I'm
Acid
going
cloud.
to cast a shatter. Basically, right behind it in this open clearing that I just destroyed everything in place of.
What's the range? Well, it doesn't matter if you're just targeting
It's
it.
a 60-foot range. I'm just
Yeah.
hitting that spot like right there.
Okay. You said 60?
My range is 60 feet.
Oh, I meant like, what's the radius of the spell?
Oh, it's like a 10-foot radius.
10 foot. Okay, cool. What kind of save is that?
It's going to be a con save.
Not gonna lie, this seems like a stupid move.
I'm about to find out.
Shattering a blob?
What's your DC? Is it 16?
It's 15.
I rolled a 16.
Then it's gonna take half. Half of 15.
Run into your favor, so that is a 8.
Who died?
On the other board.
Your spell. Go ahead and flavor that for me, please, Fate.
I just pulled up my right hand, and I kind of make this little. It's almost like this lightning storm or whatever up in the air, and then I just reach out further, and it just comes flying down right behind the creature and booms right behind it.
The creature ripples and rumbles, once again losing composure as pieces of it seems to be failing. What once looked like the liquefied remains of a mimic, or at least part of a mimic, now seems to be losing complete structure and just kind of morphing into just teeth, eyes, tongue, chunks of whatever, bones, arrows, just a little bit of everything that it's consumed. Would that be your turn?
That's it, my turn.
Thalia. Take us home, Thalia.
I
Pew pew.
am going to
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
to there, and I believe that puts me in range. Does so? I'm gonna my main hand crossbow. I add the proficiency bonus,
Yes.
and the non-main hand one I don't.
Correct.
Okay. So this is to hit with my main.
Okay. Hit.
19 to hit. 7 damage on it.
Not bad for your first shot. Okay.
And then this one is just my dexterity. So I'm just gonna roll a flat d20. 18.
Hit.
Alright, and then this one is 8 damage.
Incredible.
And that's my turn.
Fantastic. As 2 bolts fly into it and chunking pieces of it off. Soraka, the MVP of this battle so far.
I'm desperate to save the town here. Another 3rd level guiding bolt coming in. Well, I'll do bonus action first, then that, so that makes sense.
Hit me.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Lovely.
bro.
You hate to see it, Cotton.
You hate to see it.
You know, I knew something was gonna be up when the DM started praising me.
1 second, let me, I failed to find the new fumble table, so we're gonna use the old one for now.
Wait, is this your starry form or is this your guiding bolt?
No, that's my sorry form. My guiding bolt is yet to go.
give
Hopefully
me
we don't get the...
a D100, please. Where is the ranged fumble table?
30.
30. So, okay, that's not as bad as I thought, and here's how I can flavor it. So, as you take your starry form shot, this giant goo mass, you see it like right on the door of one of these homes, and in your mind for a moment, you start to think to yourself, fuck, what if there's children in there? My God, I can't stop it. I can't stop it. You have this moment of doubt. On your next attack roll, you'll have disadvantage.
So is this next attack roll that I'm rolling?
It just literally says your next attack roll. So if
Okay.
it says if it's an attack roll, it affects it.
Okay. Well, here's my disadvantage.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not gonna matter. You're gonna hit it.
It's
15.
not gonna matter.
Unless you
All right.
roll a 1.
No, it's 15.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, 66. 19 radiant.
You're fucking chunking this boy. Boom, another massive glob of massive acid shit in the air. And it just kind of rains down acid in its proximity.
I'm gonna move up. I'm kind of far away from it right here, right? Looks like. About 30-ish feet.
You're exactly 30 feet away from it.
All right. I'm good right there, and that'll be my turn. Advantage to flee.
Flee!
Shooting.
Yeah, boy! That's a hit.
16. Damage. Oh, shit.
That's what I said, because now I gotta destroy my fucking building.
3 piercing, 1 poison.
So much minimal damage.
Your bolt slides into it. You see your bolt float inside of it and dissolve almost instantly.
That'll be... hold on. Ugh. You know, I want to observe the damage happening. So I'm just gonna move right here. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh no!
Yes! Oh, you'll love to see it, folks.
It's a pretty tall building. Does it take any collateral damage?
We're working on it.
Sounds like Frog made a mistake in his world building by putting a fucking gelatinous mass that acidifies everything next to his big ass fucking town.
This.
I'm watching Thalia's screen of all the buildings.
Guys, hear me out. I think we should panic and let it roam around a little bit.
I had a thought that maybe we could lure it into a house and then try to burn that one house down.
I mean, now might be a good time for Flynn to shatter again.
I think he needs to fucking fireball it as many times as it takes until it stops moving.
The fire felt weak last time I used it.
You'll see this mass of goo start to kind of push up against the wall. It looks like it's crawling up the wall until the wall melts away and it kind of flops inside, begins to roll inside the building. The sounds of screeching and screaming can be heard coming from within the building. It is your turn, Flynn.
Jesus Christ.
Flynn, kill him.
I'm gonna move 30 feet.
Yeah, you're the morally ambiguous one here. Sacrifice them for the sake of the win.
I'm like,
I just imagine Flynn like
despair.
you know that. You know at the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender when the Fire Lord's fucking throwing fire while Aang's in the fucking Earth Ball?
Yeah.
Flynn needs to start doing that shit.
I have to restart my table. It froze.
So basically, what you're looking at is like Flynn's hand just opens up and he starts summoning massive amounts of energy into it, and he looks around and he's like, "Should I do it? I don't know."
I don't know.
Who are you asking and what are you doing?
I was asking Thalia and Soraka
Should I
and
do
Flea.
Before it destroys anything else.
Nuke the bitch.
Thalia says, no, we gotta save the people. Caleb says, yes, kill the fucking thing.
Good. Yeah, we're going to, I guess I am, I got the rear end kind of isolated, huh, don't I? We're gonna drop, you know what? Oh, man. You know what? I don't think this thing has any wisdoms. Let's toll the dead it.
Hold the dead?
Yeah, wisdom saving 15.
Joke's on
Well,
you,
that's
it's the
fucking
most wise thing
lackluster.
ever.
Damn, after all that build-up, you get me with the fucking Toll the Dead?
Should I do it? Takes out a little bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Bing! Sure, was that a wisdom save?
Yep.
I got a fever.
14?
And the only
It's
prescription,
15.
Alright,
smoke cowbell.
hit me.
14 damage.
Whew.
14 damage as this creature seems to try to be pulling its ass end into the building as fast as possible. As it begins to kind of like you see vibrations throughout its gelatinous body, like a pebble in a pond.
End my turn.
Your turn, Thalia. But you got to start your turn like this. Should I do it? And then do something completely stupid.
I'm gonna run right up to it, and then I'm gonna shoot it.
Go for it. Get it. Get it.
Wait. And then I'm gonna jump down here. Boom. I think that's like 20 feet right there.
That's fine.
And then 10 feet right there, and then...
Pew, pew.
Pew. Perfect. I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
Pew! 20, non-nat. 5 damage.
Okay. Sinks in.
Second one. Pew! 13.
13. Got it. This creature.
Oh, it does. Did I hit it? On
Oh,
the
my
second
bad.
one?
I thought you did 13 damage. I am sorry.
No. It was the 5 and then it's 8. So actually that is 13 damage actually.
Oh.
But but I rolled a 13 to hit on the second attack.
Gotcha. So 8. All right. Cool. Got it. All right. Your bolts fly in as they dissolve quickly upon entry. Would that be your turn?
That's my turn.
Soraka. You peer at this house. The structural integrity of this building does not seem all that sturdy as you start to see like rubble begin to kind of fall from like the walls and shit.
I see a sexy knight and I catcall her. Do you see who I'm talking about, Frog?
No, who?
Right next to the house there's the female knight token on the bridge thing.
Oh yeah, I guess I did grab a female looking knight, didn't I?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
we're
He
the
was the
same.
one that
We're the
walked
same,
up,
you and me.
He was the one that walked up last time and told us to fuck off.
that female knight.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like something Thalia do too. Maybe it's just a female knight thing.
That's
All
like
right.
the only token that I see on their side.
You don't see this guy here, or
What's that?
are you still watching my stream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see the 2 chick knights, the one on the bridge and the one to the right of the house. The rest of them I don't. They're all silhouettes.
Yeah.
Really?
Tailspire
I gotta
crashed for me,
walk
so I
you.
reload it.
I gotta walk you through that. See what's going on with that.
I mean, yeah, I got like 80 mods right now. I don't know what I'm missing.
Very strange.
Well, I'm sitting at 124 right now, and that's only the thing. I'm missing like one of the mods that Frog wanted me to have.
All right,
I'm pretty
so it's
sure.
probably somewhere in there. All right. I'm just trying to think through Soraka's head right now. I mean, it's gonna be hard to save the people inside that house.
What's your architecture check at?
Architecture check.
My masonry,
Yeah.
probably 0, being a druid life cleric demon.
Forgot to add the flavor into the
Hey.
board.
There were Masons who made the Sistine Chapel, so just so's you know.
All right. I guess I keep doing what I'm doing. Starry form. 13 for 11 points of radiant.
You hit with that starry form. As your starry form slams into it, this creature looks like it's struggling to maintain some sort of composure as it begins to kind of dribble and drip around the outsides and kind of pancake a little bit, like pancake batter on the stove, you know? But it still seems to be holding some degree of form as it continues to try to push its way forward.
All right, 2nd level guiding bolt.
Go Go for it. Please hit.
16.
Yes. Yes. Roll your
18
damage.
points of radiant damage.
I want you to flavor that for me, please, and be really cool with it.
Alright, so as she's just like running along this cliff edge, she's just kind of like swinging her staff back and forth, shooting the kind of crescent beams of light. Like her crescent staff glows and then it shoots the light out like a slicing crescent.
Yep.
And then every time she does a guiding bolt, she's throwing like a shooting star from the center of her staff. And like her shooting stars are just getting less and less powerful because she's just tapping it out. And this last one's like the last bit of strength that she has.
Awesome. Your guiding bolt flies almost dead center mass. It pierces through so much, and you can see this light. Remember, it's still a very tarred, dark color, like blackish, but iridescent, see-through sort of transparent black. And as your bolt kind of starts off bright, it fades as it deepens itself into the core of this body, and then and it just kind of erupts upward and splashes acid all over the inside. You start to hear crack, pop, bang, as you hear pieces of wood and timber and screaming. Roll me a D100. Before you roll it, Soraka, before you roll it, what you're trying to avoid in your D100 is you're trying to avoid 65 to 100. You're trying to avoid 65. If you roll between 65 and 100, bad shit is going to happen.
Is this the angle of the house?
You're damn right. It's the angle of the house.
Oh boy. Oh wait, what did I do? What did I do there?
The hell? I should take that 86.
Alright, 1 second. Oh, it's still bad.
Soraka, as you end this creature and it erupts into an acid explosion that dissolves anything it touches, the integrity of... Oh, I gotta delete the house.
Yes.
The integrity of the house begins to fall and crash. The soldiers that were gathering the water on the creek, not aware of their surroundings at all, look up and holler, "Ah!" as the house timbers right on top of them, completely shattering this whole area. God damn it, dude. I need to update the map at some point. Note to self. Rubble. All right, cool.
Note to self. Rubble.
Yeah, guys. And you know what? That happens. You'll also hear screaming as the house begins to fall, crash, and crumble. The house weight itself rumbles the ground around you as you feel the earth tremors and debris, dirt, and just toxic, not toxic, let me rephrase that, a plume of powder erupts from this, mixed in with acid and fire as it catches all the loose pieces of timber, the splinters that are made from this catch fire and is set ablaze. And that is where we are going to take our break, everybody, because I have some map building to do real quick. So,
And we're going to level up.
No, you leveled up a month and a half ago. Yeah, we're going to take a break. Let's be back at 40. I'm leaning more towards 45, but I should be ready by 40.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's do that breaks.
Alright.
Could you pull me into the table?
Oh, yeah, buddy. I am so sorry. I thought I did that already.
All good.
Where's the break logo?
Oh, hey, I can see the soldier now.
Oh, good. Good shit. That's exciting!
Are you able to bring the blob back to see if I could see it?
Yes. You see it? It's on the water.
Nope. Don't even see the ghost, apparently.
Sucks.
Huh. See the soldiers, though.
Stepping stones.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back as well.
Welcome back.
Got me some of these.
What are these? What are those?
They are baked graham crackers with protein on them.
Baked graham crackers with protein.
Yep.
Sweetheart, are you a fucking graham cracker gal?
Me, no.
You ever had baked graham crackers with protein? What's the brand on those, Brian?
Kodiak.
Kawa? Today's D&D session brought to you by Kodiak Bear Bites. Sounds expensive.
Fire.
They're delicious. They have 3 different flavors: chocolate, honey, and cinnamon.
Those are the protein shits?
Protein graham crackers, my friend.
You guys don't live far away from each other, right?
No. About 15 minutes.
That ain't bad.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be a part of his live D&D session.
I want to be a part of a live D&D. I'm actually dude. I want to play again.
It's
I
tough,
want to make a paladin, my next character. All right, how's that for a quick 5-minute fucking update of the building? Does that look better?
Destruction.
Good. It looks good. I'm eating some mango.
You're eating some mangoes? I love mangoes. For that fight, I didn't quite think all the way through, did I?
Hey, you're just lucky you let me redo my chalice form.
I thought the shatter was gonna do it, man. I thought that shatter was gonna end the fight. He's like, shatter! Ding, 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 ding. That's me.
I didn't want to do anything. Like the radius on my other spells are so massive. Like I thought I would just wreck everything.
I mean, you did put a hole into the castle ceiling, so.
Yeah, bud. Sweet dreams, man.
So, what was Mia doing that whole entire time, by the way?
She's still running to the horse.
At the campsite. Tasty.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Bartholomew.
Ah, sweet.
He's got a noble aspect to him.
Tangy.
He eats pineapples all the time.
Pineapple. I just caught that reference, by the way. that took a second. Squoze it myself. Yes. I had a job interview today, Steve. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you kicked off by saying it. So, second round of interviews?
I'm sorry?
You said it was your second round of interview?
Yeah. Apparently, and I'm not afraid to say it, it's just a job to get me back on my feet, but they're opening up a new branch, apparently, in a town that's like, what would you say, like 20 minutes away? 20 minutes away or so. And I would be, actually, I'll give you the exact job title. I know you're into that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Keller?
These holes, while I find out the name of the fucking title. It is called a Lead Associate Ops Trainee.
So there's a lot of contradicting titles. So lead associate. So I'm trying to find out what level that is. Associate is usually like the beginner levels, but lead makes me think it's higher level.
Yeah, I'm gonna
ops trainee, so like an assembly type of position. Are you training or are you?
There's like a 3-month training period.
No, but like, is the job itself being a trainer?
Essentially, what she broke down the job to be is essentially the jack of all trades for the branch. I would assist on any part of that branch, including covering for the branch manager if they take a vacation or something.
So you'd be the bank teller.
Or is it like manufacturing? Is it custom? Oh, you said it was bank, right?
It's a bank, Chase Bank, yeah. And
So it'd be the
Okay.
teller. It'd be operating the
I would do everything.
drive. Yeah, the
Cool.
drive-through. The
But even
I've
down
already
to
mentioned-
people, but even down to the people that are in the offices with their computer typing and all that bullshit, reporting and stuff.
approving people for loans and
Just
shit.
remember, bank people have no humor.
That's all right, I do. I'll probably get fired with my luck. But
It's just the accountants. Everyone else is fine.
say what?
It's only the accountants have no humor. They're Jewish. Everyone else is fine.
So, but yeah, so it's a new branch. If I get the job, they were like, yeah, so Chase has this new policy where as of January, all your benefits are active as of day one of employment. So
Yep.
health, vision, dental, fucking 401k, everything. You even get all your PTO up front.
Yeah, a lot of companies are doing that, which is awesome.
But yeah, man. Oh, Joseph, can I have some water, bro? Oh, because you're so awesome and you love me.
I like how he walked away defeated.
Yeah, didn't you murder him like a month or two ago?
Yeah, he's the one that died. Yeah. Yeah, he's the artificer that wanted to go in melee. You didn't go out with a bang. You went out with stupidity.
What? What did I do?
You went out with stupidity. he
Actually,
said.
he did go out with a bang. Didn't he explode inside the belly of the beast or some shit?
All his vials blew up or something. It's like that scene from that bad Tom Cruise movie, War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah.
When he pulls all the grenades and
Yeah.
they all pull him down.
Right.
I'm finna pull the grenade.
But yeah, man. So she said I'll have a follow-up interview, hopefully soon. And I also heard back from Pennsylvania State in regards to that thing that happens when you don't have a job. And I'll get a termination letter this week. So
Nice.
yeah, hopefully that goes according to plan. It's here. It's 9:40. You know what? Let me go take a quick leak real fast, and then we'll hop back into it. All right, kiddos. I'll be right
For
back.
the next time on Dragon Ball.
Okay, so remember, we have one objective and one objective only.
You just want the damn fort.
You're damn right we gotta get that damn fort, dude. I want the fort.
Well, here's the thing: we're not going to be rulers of that fort because we told all the dogs to assemble at it.
We did.
We'll
That
just stack
fort-
them up and we'll kill them all, and then the fort's ours. Easy peasy.
He can just unleash the bone devil inside of it and kill all the dogs in it.
Yeah, we invite them all in, and then we exit out the
We-
top.
We
and
need
feather
all
fall
the
from the
most
roof.
powerful
And
dogs
happened from the
in
first
this
time.
fortress. We need all the most powerful dogs in this fortress. Bone Devil, run.
I mean, that thing killed everybody in there. What level is this thing? I don't even.
Bone devils are very big baddies.
Like level 10, 11, 12, 20?
I'm looking them up right now. A bone devil is CR 9. But
So it's a little bitch, then. That's what you're saying.
it's not a little bitch. It's
I feel
pretty
like,
fucking
I feel like
spooky.
What we just took on
It's
was probably
it's
a
resistant to pretty much everything. It's immune to fire and poison. It's immune to being poisoned. It has dark vision up to 120 feet. It
Is
has
it immune
plus,
to being charmed, though?
It has a +6 wisdom, a +7 charisma, and a +5 intelligence saving throw. But it is not immune to being charmed.
So you're saying there's a chance.
tries to charm it, dies. I mean, you are a half devil, so
Yeah.
technically, it might be into you.
You
Just
think,
rapes you. It just
a guy
rapes
like
you and
me can get with a bone devil like you.
then just rapes you, and then you're just bloody and beaten on the
Okay,
fucking
we don't need to go
ground.
into details here, buddy.
Just saying, that's probably what would happen if you tried to charm it.
It doesn't have. It only has a pelvic bone. What's this gonna rape me with?
It's called the Bone Devil. It's
Oh,
gonna
shit.
bone you.
It's not a bone devil. It's the bone devil.
Oh god.
He didn't get his name from the material he was made out of.
It's actually just a high-level succubus slash incubus.
Guys, all right. How are we? What are we doing? Let's change some mood here. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I hear
Yep.
you.
Let's try my camera one more time.
All right. Let's change the music to something a little bit more mood fitting.
Some Street Fighter.
that's-
Guile's theme.
Yes, it was. That's not the one.
Listen, man, don't act like I haven't watched the 10-hour YouTube video of man dancing with chicken wings to the Giles theme.
The fuck you just say to me?
Exactly.
I've watched that too.
Watch it on YouTube. Chicken wing, Giles theme, 10 hours.
It's
so stupid.
God damn it. There was something I wanted to play for you guys. So, did you know? I know I'm taking time away from you guys. I gotta say this though. So, I'm all right. When I went to college, my initial reason for going to college is I wanted to make music for video games. That was my original goal fresh out of high school. I wanted to make music for video games. I find video game music to be really interesting. So whenever I hear video game music, I take an interest in it and the composition of it. So anyway, about a year ago, I was scrolling through the fucking Spotify and I came across a band called Mariachi Entertainment System, also known as MES. And they basically it's a mariachi version of a lot of classic dude. And like here's Castlevania?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just humor me. Okay, just give it a minute. I don't know if you could hear this.
I hear it.
I'm talking.
Wait for it. Tell me that shit's not fucking badass.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
I hope they do Garuda Valley.
They got a bunch. They got. You ever played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, the arcade one.
No, please. I got fucking Metal Garuda Valley's better, Steve.
Back to business, peoples. Let me change to actual RPG music. Where the fuck is it? There we go. All right, guys. Anyway, back to business. Back to reality. Oop, there goes Rabbit. All right, guys.
Back to reality.
So here we go. Soraka, we'll start with you. And to you, Soraka, this building falls in slow motion, you know? You just see its structural integrity crumble and crush as the midsection is completely hollowed out, not able to sustain the weight from upstairs. The hollering and screams. Perception check.
What? That shows us a 15 on my screen.
Pretty sure I saw 18.
I see 18.
Oh, okay. I see. I was looking at Flint's. My bad.
Gotcha. As coconut ice cream. As this thing falls, you'll hear once again the hollering and screaming as if someone was falling free fall. That inadvertent shrill of terror. But with your 18, your keen ears would also your ears would bear witness to the sounds of multiple voices, the shrilled scream of a female, slightly garbling out the shrills and panic sounds of what sounds like younger folk as well. And as the building crumbles and collapses and crashes down into a plume of debris and dirt and fire and acid, the screams fade away and are as flat as the debris lying on the ground. The soldiers are nowhere to be seen that were standing on that side, as your best guess is that they are currently under the rubble, pancaked. Soraka, you will start our second act today. What do you wish to do?
So I feel like before the rubble even touches the ground, she's sprinting mad dash over there. I was not gonna make it before like the building tumbles, but she wants to try and save as many lives as possible, if possible.
Absolutely.
Thalia would also like to be running towards it and trying to get people.
I mean, if you want to RP it out, go ahead and move your tokens. I'm okay with that. Move your tokens. It doesn't matter how far, just wherever you want them to be. As you
can she attempt to like break down this door?
We're getting
It's
there.
like boom.
100%.
Where the? Oh, I was trying to move. No, where am I? There I am. Yeah, and she's like right behind Thalia, trying to beat the door in.
Absolutely. Okay, so as you make your way to this building, you hear the crackle and pop of some timber and the thatched roof catching fire. The smoke stings your eyes briefly as you kind of make your way through. It is slightly, as I can say, it's windy, but there's enough air movement to push smoke over your general direction, and it kind of gives you that burning eye sensation. You get to the door, Thalia, since you're kind of there first. Soraka straight behind. Soraka, you see Thalia in front of you.
Get it open!
I'm gonna break it down.
Athletics, please.
10.
You kick the door once. You definitely know this door seemed like it was locked before this. The hinges might still be enacted, but the door crumbles open a little bit. You feel one more solid kick would probably get it going.
Bam. 14.
Boom. The door opens up.
I'm gonna run in.
Apparently the opposite
and...
way.
Boom. I'm gonna start trying to pull out rubble, I guess.
Well,
investigation.
First. Yes, we get Soraka as well on the investigation with you, Thalia.
Should it be at advantage?
I want to see what both of you guys. This is both a shock to both of you, and it reflects inside your rolls.
-1.
As you both look around, the smoke and debris what once is obviously habitable environment is filled with debris, rubble. With smoke pluming in this area, it's difficult to get a good view around. You don't see any signs of life here at the moment. I think we lost Steve.
Nope. Oh, nope. There's just my camera. That off. My camera's just not want to work with my computer. She's just randomly trying to move debris. Not even sure what she's doing.
Okay. I'm gonna carry over your perception check. As you start grabbing things and throwing them around, digging for any kind of signs of life, your hand slides on top of some tar-like goo substance. Take 1 point of acid damage for me, will you? As you grab a board and you quickly drop it. Ah! And you look at your palm. And you'll see a scar, like a burn mark, as it begins to blister. Around the outsides of that blister, you see like this slight blackish residue.
The black ooze was in that ooze monster.
Don't touch it.
We need to save lives if we can. Just be careful about it. Flynn, check the river.
I'm looking down at it now. I'm gonna start looking from up here at the rubble. I'll be trying. Anybody down there?
As you peer down, you can go ahead and give me a perception as well.
A 12.
In the water, the current here is slight, but it's slight enough to push. You see under the water something kind of like rolling under the water, and as you kind of squint your eyes through the smoke, you notice that there's a body down there that seems to be rolling with the current under the water.
Oh, Jesus. Flea, there's a body in the water right below you. Let's go. And we're going to right here.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And now that I'm really close, I'm gonna look down again and.
Where the hell did Flea go?
I went under the water, like
I guess
down into the ocean.
in.
Like there's no ground underneath there.
You see two bodies rolling.
Fleet full scent.
All right, so that's a problem. Please hold. 65.5. Remind me of 65.5. Oh, damn, the water level is actually a full-on thingamabob. Ah, there you go.
That's why I was like, okay, I'll just jump in this water. Maybe I'll get seen. Nope.
Okay.
Goodbye, world.
Mistakes may have been made. Please hold. Oh, you fucker. Sorry, trying to fix this. Boop. There are some quality of life changes I really wish they would do with this program. There you are, Flea. Brought you back. Welcome back. buddy.
Hey, I guess I'm just diving in.
Okay. The depth of this is only about 10 feet. You're kind of small. It's definitely going to be over your head. You dive down. You're no stranger to being in water. You know how to swim. You know, I'm pretty sure you know how to swim at least. You dives in. The water down here, it's murky, but it's clear enough to get maybe like a foot in front of you, visibility, 1.5 feet, you know. The only reason why Flynn even saw was probably because of the shimmer of whatever it is that was keeping him down. As you look, it seems to be a person. And they are clad in armor.
Do I see any bubbles coming up from them?
You do not see any bubbles at the moment.
I'll grab them and try and pull them up anyway.
Athletics. With athletics or acrobatics, I'll give you that, with disadvantage.
A 13.
You're able to push this body up to the water surface, but you struggle to get it out of the water. Flynn,
Can I assist him now to try and grab him?
Absolutely. You grab down and you begin to pull. I need you to give me an athletics or acrobatics with advantage because he's pushing from below. I was looking for a 12.
A 12.
You pull him up out of the water. It was difficult for you. You almost did not make it. But you're able to slide that body onto the shoreline. Flea, you pop up, taking your deep breath in, and begin to pull yourself ashore.
As I get to a shore and pull myself up, I'm gonna do like the whole shaking like a dog does, just to get all the water off, and some of it'll splash on Flynn.
Careful. And I'm gonna look down and be like, "Is this guy alive? Hello?"
I'm seeing a bubble coming out.
I'm gonna tap on his chest.
Medicine
and if I get,
check.
oh, all right,
A lot of medicine checks this round.
14.
14. You feel for a pulse. You do not feel a pulse.
And just a quick assessment, like all his limbs are attached, I assume, and everything. Like
Correct.
it's not a. In that case, I would. Soraka, we need help.
Coming! Dashing over.
Yep.
I'm gonna come with too.
Here, you work him. We'll try and find others.
Flea's gonna.
Before you do that, hold on. Before you guys make your stay around the body real quick. So Soraka, I don't want to cut you guys off, but something needs to happen first. So Soraka, the body is kind of on its side, right? It's not fully like on its back yet. But as you assess, I'm assuming you're going to push it on its back.
Yeah.
You push on its back, and there seems to be a body there. It doesn't appear to be breathing. However, it is wearing a red tabard with a white tree on it.
Immediately go into like some CPR action.
Okay. Interesting. Before when you get to your hands and knees.
So sorry. Like the immediate assessment is like no real like tears, slashes, injuries on the body itself, just not breathing.
His left leg looks to be mangled, as if it was crushed by some sort of blunt force trauma. Not bleeding, but it definitely looks mangled up and twisted.
Okay. She'll bring out her medicine kit, but begin CPR.
Gotcha. You see, everyone sees Soraka kneel down as she prepares some sort of medical doodad, black magic. Thalia, you look down and notice the red tabard as Soraka seems to be doing what you recognize as some sort of resuscitation.
Can I assist in any way?
As you ask,
I like to tap Thalia's shoulder and say something before that happens, if possible.
go ahead.
I'm gonna tap Thalia's shoulder, and I'm gonna like look around and be like, "Thalia, there's no witnesses to this, and we're here standing. It's like, we can't stay forever." And I'm gonna move past her and start searching for other people.
And you said you were going to be searching for other people, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up here and start looking down at everything, see if I see something again.
Lee's gonna try and use his acrobatics just to jump on the pile and put his ear down, listening into the rubble to see if he hears anybody crying out in pain.
Gotcha. So before you guys do that, as Thalia asks Soraka if there's anything that she can do to assist.
So is that prompting a response for me?
I don't know, it's up to you.
I'll try and get him breathing. See what you can do to bandage or heal his leg.
I'm going to attempt to fix his leg.
You can use my medicine kit.
Medicine.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Roll that medicine check for me.
16.
Both of us?
No, because you're doing CPR. He's doing the leg.
Gotcha.
Leg.
You roll your 16. You go down and you start kind of peeling away the leather straps that hold the leg armor on to this individual, on the thigh and on the calf. Even before, like as you're pulling the leather straps apart, right off the bat, like the foot is in the opposite direction, right? It's you know it's not supposed to be that way. It looks off. And as you peel apart the shin guards, whatever the fuck you call them, it's like damn near bent and kind of, so it's, you know how it's normally plated like this, kind of a shape, you know, like a bulge out. It's literally like convexed. You know what I mean? It's pushed in as it's been smashed like a sledgehammer. And you start peeling that shit away, man. It doesn't look good. This leg is clearly swollen. This leg, it looks like the bone has been ground to powder. If you like, you could literally lift the leg up and just kind of floppy arm it. This leg's bad.
Soraka, I'm gonna have to take the leg off.
Do what you must. As she's still working to get him breathing.
All right, let's get to you real quick as you attempt CPR. You know what? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let me set a DC in my head real quick. I'll tell you what. Give me a medicine check. I'm going to say if you roll me above a 15, I will say that you're able to bring this guy back from death as far as suffocation and drowning is concerned.
Yeah, natural 20!
Yeah, nice. As you pump air into this individual's lungs and start to, fucking baby shark. Because I don't know if you ever took a CPR class, baby shark, do. That's the.
Is that what they're teaching kids now?
That is exactly for CPR, baby shark.
I thought it was, staying alive, staying alive.
Same tempo. That was another one. But yeah, so now it's baby shark. Anyway, so he goes, and water spews out onto the side of your cheek.
Are you with me?
He does seem to draw breath. However, he does appear to be incoherent and lethargic.
I will pump. As she's still humming the baby shark. I'll pump a cure wounds into him just to stabilize him.
Good, he's gonna need that in a
Sure.
second.
Oh yeah, now's the time to do it. As she's like holding her hands above his chest, ready to cast it.
Sure. Sure, that works. All right, Thalia, what are you gonna do as you see Soraka doing her thing?
It's just his shin that's bad, right?
Well,
I want to try to cut it off below the knee so that he has at least some movement here.
so it's my fault for not fully explaining the scenario. So that you've only gotten to taking off the shin guard. You haven't quite gotten to the upper thigh area yet. So as you would remove that, you would actually see just above the knee seems to be where the mass amount of damages are. There does seem to be more crushed stuffs above, but as far as like, wow, this is bad from just above.
So wait, his femur is fucked? Because that means the whole leg has to go.
If that's your assessment from a medical nature, then so be it.
That's straight up. That's facts on facts, for real on God.
Okay.
if his femur is fucked, he's gonna take the whole fucking leg off.
Take it off.
Okay. All right. I guess we're taking
Spoiler
that
alert,
whole fucking leg off.
He's not real. No, but absolutely. How do you wish to do this? With your hand crossbow?
I've got a dagger on me.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
So, would you consider this a surgical procedure?
Yeah. Civil War surgery.
Okay. You know what? Okay, so are you slicing or hacking?
Oh, we're not hacking. We're slicing.
Okay, you're slicing. Now, the bone on the upper side, so if you're taking the leg off, you're going to have to go high, right? Which means that there's less bone damage up here than down here. So if you're going to be cutting up there, you have to get through the femur bone, and I'm sure your dagger.
You just pull that out. You just pull it out. This little
What?
ball socket joint. You ever played with bionicles? Just
What do you got to do? You put your foot in his fucking belly button and just fucking.
Surgeon Simulator, just pop that tip top, put on a new one. He's all got to go.
Yeah, no, I don't think it works that way. You do recognize, however, that with some gravity, some momentum, and some heft, you would be able to cleave this dude's leg off. I'm going to say with a dagger in this field scenario, unless you're using a spoon to kind of like leverage the socket out, that sounds quite invasive, and I think might do more harm than good. But
honestly, I don't think he's gonna survive either way, because he's either gonna die of fucking trauma of this particular incident. I guess I'm gonna convey that to Soraka.
Sure.
I don't think he's gonna make it, even if the leg is so broken that if I try to fix him right here, I don't have the resources to save him from the blood loss and fucking stress that it's gonna cause him.
If it's not a critical injury, then we can be fixed later. Just stabilize him for now, and we'll find the others.
Okay. I guess we're not taking his leg off.
Okay. How do you
Yet.
plan to stabilize him?
Well, he's not. Is he bleeding from his leg?
He's not bleeding, but they're definitely. I mean, his leg is so, at least from the like just above the knee down, the leg is so mangled, it's practically purple.
So, okay, now we're at the limit of my medical knowledge again. So we're gonna have to go with what does Thalia think needs to happen here?
Thalia, you know what? Let me just check. Give me a medicine check for knowledge.
I mean, I would be kind of
A 23
here too. Okay, I don't need help.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, Soraka. I know what I'm doing.
So, what you would know from medical practice, I don't even know how I know this shit. I guess I watch too much House. But what you would know is, under some scenarios, when blood flow is cut off to muscle tissue, over the course of time, that muscle, even if it's inside the body, tends to go necrotic. And if muscle goes necrotic, it begins to let off gases as the muscle legitimately begins to rot inside the body. This gas has nowhere to go, and it basically balloons up the skin like it was swelling, and eventually, as that decomposition happens, depending on the damages, it does blow at sometimes, depending on the person in real life. Regardless
So
of which,
what you?
Go ahead.
So I need to relieve that pressure, basically.
It's way too early to fully say it, but this leg is so mangled that you would probably say most likely that is what's in this person's future. If not, not immediately, but that's a process that takes time, like maybe even a day.
Okay. So what does Thalia think she needs to do right now before we do whatever Soraka wants to do next?
Medically? I don't even fucking know. What about you, Soraka? You can see Thalia thinking hard, and she knows that this guy he's probably going to lose his leg. She checks herself for something to stabilize him with. Do you have, do you have some sort of chloroform in your medical pouch?
I mean,
No, it's just I think there's a splint and some bandages, and that's kind of it.
There's salves and other stuff too.
Okay.
1 second.
Chloroform is a salve, right?
Bandages, salves, and splints. I mean, it's used. It's used to stabilize creatures, so I would think that there would be something in there for that.
So yeah, there's a way. So if we go by rules as written, this match. Are you still there, Frog?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looked like you just dropped out for a second.
I think we lost Brian.
So rules as written, and all you said is that we need to stabilize him, and the medicine pouch says that it can stabilize a person.
Okay,
So
then flavor it for me. How do you stabilize them with the medicine pouch? I'm willing to suspend disbelief.
well, we don't know how to fucking do it. We're not fucking
This is
medical
your character.
people.
Make it up. You shoot fireballs
Okay.
for fuck's sake.
All
No.
right. Well, then what she's going to do is she's going to take the dagger out of Thalia's hand, slice open the side of his leg to relieve the gases, and then kind of use the salves as patchwork to kind of be like a liquid glue.
Okay, I like it. Roll me a medicine check.
Can I assist and
Sure.
give him advantage?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It'll be a 15.
Fantastic. All right.
With advantage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 15 is good enough anyway. So you slice and you pack. At your best guess, you feel it'll hold for the moment. As you guys are doing all this bullshit, Brian, are you back? I think I saw you disconnect earlier.
Yeah, so Tail's Buyer crashed because I figured out why. Apparently, I haven't been updating the mods, so.
Oh yeah, there's a big fucking button that says update when you open it up.
Yep. So, like I said, I was
He's just like,
jumping
nah,
on-
let's fuck that thing.
Yeah, so I'm jumping on the rubble to put my ear down to see if I can hear anybody like mumbling or screaming underneath.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me an investigate.
Single investigate.
8. Yep.
You put your ear to rubble and don't seem to hear any signs of life. Flynn, you see Flea kind of using his rat ears to kind of prod the surroundings, listening intently, lifting up boards and stuff, and just pausing for a moment, trying to get any kind of clue for survivors.
I'm gonna look over that area, and I already looked and I don't see anything else, and I'm gonna turn my attention to the inside, looking over the ledge of this rock thing down below, see if anybody's inside the building.
You reach over the ledge. The smoke definitely clouds a lot of that vision, but at a glance, give me an investigate.
A 20.
20. There doesn't appear to be anything in the area as the wind pushes through the smoke a little bit, clearing enough for you to get a good visual, even if it was for only a brief second. There doesn't seem to be anyone down here. It looks like some barrels, maybe with some grains and rices, some flour. It looks like a storage cellar, but, on fire and filled with rubble.
Well, there's no one in the building itself. I mean, is there anything? Hello? Does anybody need help?
No responses. Not from the building, at least.
I think is this the only one left? And I'm gonna go back down and join Thon and Sirach. I'm like, is this the only one that survived?
The only one that we found so far. Flea, anyone over there?
It's kind of hard to hear with all the flames going. Might need a second hand or a second ear.
Are they flames? Or are they?
It's not that it's not. We're not talking the towering inferno, right? But it was
Yeah.
a thatched roof mixed with acid, so it creates enough heat and singe, and the thatch itself,
Okay.
Baking in the sun today or yesterday as well. It's kind of dry, so at least it's enough to smolder.
Gotcha.
Making a lot of sound.
I'm gonna join Flea and just start, trying to dig through rubble a little bit here and there.
Sure. Since you're both are doing it, whoever has the better investigation, feel free to roll advantage.
I do.
Yep. By far.
He said, "I do." No contest.
21.
21. Absolutely. You. Oh, how do I want to convey this? Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to curve myself here a little bit. Yeah, I'll change it up. So as you peel open more rubble, you find a picture frame. Briefly, kind of as you're pulling shit around, you see a picture frame. You would notice like a family portrait of sorts. It doesn't really strike you right away, but you'll see like what looks like a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, what have you. But you're still searching for survivors. You find bed linen, smaller linen with little heart designs on it and stars. Looks like hand sewn, semi-smoldered, and dirty and debris. You kind of turn to the side as you continue to dig. You pick up a wooden block. It has a picture of a sun on one side, a moon on the other, a star. It has like a rainbow on one side. It looks like a child's block. You toss it to the side, and then you pick up like a stuffed dolly. Not quite the rope doll from before, but this one seems to be almost like a pillow cushion of sorts. But it's nicely woven and sewn together.
It's in a Stolfo body pillow.
Sort of, but it's like with button eyes. No, it's got button eyes, what have you. But the arm is ripped off, and the face and the left side of this dolly's body seems to be covered in blood. And that's as far as I'm going to go with that visual. If you're reading between my lines.
I don't get it.
Just like the cheese episode. How dare you?
I'm going to show it to Flea. Like, Flea, over here.
Flea will run over there.
Yeah, Flynn tosses you or hands you this. Once again, it's like a stuffed dolly with like yarn hair, button eyes. What once was white, or at least like a beige, a burlap sack color. It now has like blood on its side, and its arm seems to be ripped out of its socket, and it's covered in filth.
What do you want me to do with this?
It's got to be someone down here below, right?
All right. Flea will start digging.
All right.
Sure you want to dig?
Not really. You know what? I want you to make a more mess of your map. I'm going to start throwing things all over the map.
No, it's all good. You guys can dig. I thought I was pretty clear with my imagery, but all right.
I know. It's basically that kid is buried and the doll was ripped in half. I'm just gonna say it's a done deal. There's nobody else here. If we can't hear anybody, then they're all dead.
Then I'm gonna take the little doll. I'm gonna head back, and I'm just gonna toss it on the ground near Soraka and Thalia. It's like I don't think anybody else made it.
As Flynn tosses this mangled doll, not more than 2 feet to your side, Soraka and Thalia. Once again, it's blood covered and written on one side. It's mangled. The arm is ripped out. It's got like stuffing kind of just sticking out of the side. The yarn hair is like slightly curled and singed. It looks like it's been smacked by a bunch of stone and timber, probably from the building fucking falling. And the body of this doll kind of thuds right next to you.
She'll just kind of drop her head and kind of almost under her breath. We did what we could. We did what we could, right?
I don't know.
On this scenario, the sounds of footprints charge towards the area, and they begin to ask questions. questions are as follows. What happened? What's going on here? These faces on these guards are not recognizable to you, meaning they don't seem to be part of the fray that were here previous. Maybe these are some of the guards from the inner walls or the inner city that have finally made it out here, who seem to be very interested in the scenario here as they continue to grill you. What are you? What are you doing here? What happened here? What did you do to this building? That kind of stuff.
Are there any people who saw me help the older man?
That is a fair question.
I know, that's why I asked
it. You know what? That is a fair question. I'll give you a 50-50 on it. Roll me a odds and evens, and if you guess it correctly, then the answer is yes. If not, the answer is no.
Evens. That's not it.
So unfortunately, with the amount of people that you saw, even in its brief history, they either got engulfed in acid or might be still running into town. They don't seem to be in the immediate area, as all these faces are generally new. So whatever you say, you can say whatever you want. I'm cool with that. We can definitely roll that as we want. But yeah, as far as direct faces go, no.
Flynn will just point out, it's like behind you, the creature escaped and made a rampage through the town.
How did this creature escape? We have guards on that 24/7. There's no way that would have happened without an issue, without reason.
You've been feeding it the dead bodies that have the black sludge. And that black sludge corrupts things.
You basically turned
was a
it
good sentence.
into a walking, eating slime. Congratulations.
Stop. What are you talking about? Black sludge corrupting? What? We don't have
You have people that are
Look
sick.
around you. It's not hard to see. If you look in the rubble, I'm sure you'll find some. This soldier is all that's left of your people.
That soldier saw you do the operation, Thalia. Yeah. Sorry, that was just perfect.
Okay.
Sorry. As
Wait,
the soldiers...
wasn't there a soldier that panicked like a little bitch when the sludge was moving?
He's running into town, yeah. As these soldiers kind of fan out a little bit, the main one looks in, he kind of kneels down and kind of goes to put his sword into this acid tar-like stuff. And he will turn to you and be like, we had nothing of this before. The slime you speak of, the only dark sludge, as you call it, or whatever, we saw, the only thing dark like that we ever seen was blood. Never outside the body. So what in the holy fuck are you talking about?
So you never
you know
thought
that's a lie.
outside the body.
You know that is a lie. We were here a week ago, and there was black sludge oozing out from fishermen and doctors.
I know not of what you speak. Okay? We got here 5 days ago. As us Enclave moved in here to protect this town. And then he stops for a minute. Noticing your regalia. Draws a sword. And as he draws a sword, everybody else draws a sword and starts to once again ask you, what is your business doing here and why do you wear the dog's colors?
This is what we had on. We are unaffiliated with the dogs. But we are here to help save your town from the afflictions that apparently seem to be popping up all over the place.
The only affliction this town has is dog inhabitants.
You're lucky that this town exists because of us.
How do you figure?
If we weren't here, the rest of the town was in this creature's path.
My men died. to protect this town.
And more of them would have, along with the civilians, if we weren't here.
Why do you protect a town that you've strategically tried to destroy?
Why do you say we strategically try to destroy?
Because one of you is like a hive mind, okay? You work for them. You are them. You represent them. As far as I'm concerned, you should die like a dog that you are.
Perhaps we should have just let the creature have at its town, seeing as it's guarded by simpletons like you.
A creature that you obviously set free.
Oh yes, we set free to kill it and then save your soldier. What strategy is there in that? Tell me.
Clearly it's a ruse.
People died today.
I think it's
God,
about...
you're an idiot. You have sick people here that you have nothing,
and
that you know
Soraka's-
nothing about, and fed them to the damn creature in the damn garbage dump. And guess what happened? That sickness turned it into a blob.
Soraka's walked up and
By the way, this is the one that's talking to
voluntarily.
you. This is the one talking
Oh,
to
is
you.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So Soraka is moved up to him with just moving up, and I'm assuming that the sword's still pointed at her.
Absolutely.
Just moving right to where the sword is pointing at her throat, staring him right at the eyes.
Do I give you a persuasion or an intimidation check? What you're doing is quite aggressive, but in a manner that's fearless. Let's go with intimidation. Let's go with intimidation real quick.
15.
You know what? I gotta give this guy a fair roll. 1 second. He doesn't thrust at you. He maintains his posture, but he takes a step back with his back foot, giving him more stability. As he would verbalize some degree of, if you come any closer, I will run you through. You cannot be trusted. None of you can. And in lieu of recent events, and it appears that you have stabilized one of my men, I'm willing to extend the proverbial olive branch with extreme temp time, meaning your window of opportunity of peace is extremely small. Get out of my face, as he begins to then use the hilt of his blade and kind of pushes you back.
She'll just take like a step back just from the force alone because she's not very strong whatsoever.
Okay.
And just continue to look in his eyes. It's like, at least you have some reason about you. Now there could be others in the rubble. We haven't had a chance to search.
We'll take care of that. We're what this town needs for protection. I advise that you get the fuck out of here.
And I advise that we could help.
The Enclave
I'm a
doesn't
healer.
The Enclave does not need help from anyone that affiliates themselves with flea-covered mongrels.
Motherfucker. Better
Is
take
this
that
what you
back
want?
right
And
now.
She'll take her tabard of the dogs and throw it on the ground. I'm here to help.
As this conversation is going on, I'm gonna say, so every time we'll call him the captain. Every time the captain is verbalizing this, and every time he takes one of those jabs at you, you know, those verbal jabs, his men are gonna be like, yeah, stuff like that. Little pep rally stuffs. I would like to get a spot check on the rest of the crew. Let's start with Flea. As this conversation is going on and you see Soraka kind of get shoved back, what is Flea doing?
So he's basically like got his hands by his side where he can instantly just like draw his crossbow and get a shot off real quick if he needs to, but he's not trying to escalate the situation. He's just letting Soraka do the talking.
Flynn, once again, observing this entire conversation and everything that's happening, what is Flynn all about at this moment?
Flynn is just kind of on guard, just looking out for not these two, but the next two and the next two and the next two and the next two.
And Thalia.
I am saying I'm unaffiliated with the dogs. I serve the Red Knight and by extension Helm. And I am compelled to help people who need it.
If you don't affiliate yourself with them, why are you with them?
I was sent within one of their war parties by Helm himself. I don't understand why, but all I know is they have seemed to start collapsing, but I'm still here. And I don't necessarily care what happens to them. Perhaps I just needed to be in this area, and maybe this is the reason why. And I gesture to all of the destruction around me.
First thing I want from you is a persuasion check.
Okay.
And Soraka, and Flynn and Flea. I feel as if those words are pretty deep. So that being said, you three just heard Thalia basically denounce the dogs. Now, whether or not it was a ruse to portray whatever she, trying to talk her way out of the situation or whatnot, you wouldn't be able to know that. You're more than welcome to verbalize anything you wish to, or anything, or nothing at all. That's up to you.
Well, Soraka already threw her signal on the ground.
No, it's more of a statement of what she's trying to do here. And she'll look back at Thalia. Just be like, what do you know of the dogs being wicked? Would you be so eager to take in a one-horned tiefling?
Are you telling that to the captain?
The captain.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Captain.
you said my name, and I was like, I didn't say that.
No, she's just looking back and acknowledging
Gotcha.
what you said.
Yeah.
The dogs will take in anyone that they could see brings them in any kind of cash.
And would you take me in? Would you have taken me in years ago when no one else would?
You know what? Fuck you. The captain will remain silent. Yeah, the captain will absolutely stay silent as if he's contemplating thought and he wants to say something, but he kind of chews his own words back.
I'm going to say, soldiers, we need to clear this debris out. I don't command you as part of the dogs. I command you as an emissary of the Red Knight and Helm himself. We need to save as many people as possible, and your own men are sitting possibly drowning at the bottom of this river.
What was your persuasion check from before? A 7?
It was a 7. It was so fucking bad. So
Command
trash.
you.
You know what?
Get going.
Let's try something here. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm gonna give you the fucking benefit of the fucking doubt.
I really wish Helm would give me some insight as to what the fuck he wanted me to do, because otherwise I'm just kind of here doing things.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey God, need a little insight.
Hold on, I'm rolling something real quick.
All that comes to my mind when I said that is freaking Deadpool. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Dice. Okay. I'm going
Dead
from
or
left-
alive, you're coming with me.
Going from left to right.
Oh yeah, right there. There's the money shot.
Okay.
Not the size of a KFC Sport.
The T-Rex was the most fearsome of all. Anyway.
Ever heard about the one-legged man in the ass-kicking
This-
contest?
So fucking good, man. Oh man,
Did I leave the stove
fucking Deadpool.
on? All right. So, okay. One of the soldiers, this one in particular, you can see he's like looking at you, looking at the captain, looking at the guys, looking at you, looking at the captain, looking at the guys. And it's kind of just doing one of those things. He seems to be very like questionable right now. He doesn't seem to be comfortable with the scenario at the moment. And I'll leave it at that. As far as the reply to Soraka's question to the Captain Tan, Captain would look at you, and you know he's gonna say simply this: no, I wouldn't take you in ever. I would never trust a demon.
And that's what I thought.
It only shows the character of the bottom feeders that they bring in. Now, your time window is closing very rapidly. Can you get
I challenge you. I challenge
Oh
you
my God.
for fucking control of this situation. Directly.
Oh shit! Yeah, good luck.
No, I believe she has the ability to do that too, don't you?
She does.
I don't
But-
have. Oh, what do you mean?
Isn't there a class that you can be like you command duels with people? Is that your class?
Well, that-
compel
No,
the
that's not
duel?
my. That's not my class. I used to be a paladin of the crown, which did have that as one of the spells, but I am no longer a paladin. I am just straight fighter right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess you're gonna have to persuade him to try to prove something.
All right. Fucking fight me, bitch. God damn it!
Hold on. Hold on. While you're trying to do this, and like Soraka's in between you two, she's just gonna stare back at the captain. You know, the character of this demon saved one of your men's, and I need him to do a wisdom save.
Sure. This is getting good.
As I'm using
I
my.
rolled an 8.
He's charmed by me.
Oh.
I use my tiefling charm person.
Let me read Charm Person real quick here to make sure I am doing my due diligence for you. So, Charm Person 5e spell. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so you attempt to charm a humanoid you see within range. If it fails, save it. It is charming until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Oh my god. Ugh.
He likey Soraka for a long time.
Wow. You attempt to charm him as a it fails if it is charmed by you until it spends you or your companions do anything harmful to it, and nothing harmful has been done to him yet. Alright, he looks at you. Fucker. He looks at you. Yes, he looks at you and he'll be. It's a very stressful situation that we are a part of right now. Okay? Tensions are high. I'm commanded to kill you on sight. I don't want to do that. Out of respect for what you've done for Timmy. I apologize for my brashness. I prefer to conduct myself with some degree of honor. I don't choose to lower my standards like some factions I'm aware of. I apologize. But my offer still stands. Respectfully, you have to leave this town. Or I will be commanded to do something I don't want to do. This is me.
I
trying.
challenge her again.
Your
Soraka just wants to put a hand up on, like, and Thalia just like, hey, shut up.
Shut up.
Zip it. Zip it.
You don't know what I'm doing here.
Lee runs over to look at Thalia.
Hold me back, guys. Hold me back.
Oh god. Okay, so I need to know. So does Thalia complete that sentence, Soraka? Are you saying zip it at the period or zip it at the middle of that statement?
She's doing it at the middle, but I'm letting Thalia give the choice of if she...
I'm like squaring up. Thalia's pissed.
Okay.
She tried to do it. She tried to do it the subtle way. That didn't work. Now we're taking control of the situation.
Captain,
We're harkening back to when she was naked running through town with a battle axe. Okay, this is that Thalia.
I remember that day. That was awesome.
We are taking control of the situation.
That's awesome.
In the best way we know how.
He was fucking naked with a battle axe. I remember that shit. Wow,
and I did so fucking good.
Dude, that was like
I
a
did
year and
so
a half
fucking
ago.
good.
So
that was like one of the few episodes I caught. But
dude, that was cool.
Soraka would go to the captain. If you truly believe that you'd have no use of a healer and somebody that is also proficient in healing.
As he cuts you off, look. It is taking every ounce of my being to not put your bitch on a leash. I recommend.
Is she referring to me?
Yeah.
I'm fucking coming at her.
Yeah, you're a dog of war. I called you a bitch for being so aggressive. You better put a muzzle on that bitch before I'm gonna fucking
jump on her and I'm gonna start fucking punching the shit out of her.
I am going to try a grapple check. It won't go well, but I'm gonna try a grapple check to stop this.
So here's how I envision it. As Thalia is unable to restrain herself, she's like running past you. You try to grab her by the shoulder just to reinforce not making a rash decision, as she's obviously very emotionally reacting to the scenario. Go ahead and make your grapple check just for a baseline, and then we'll see how Thalia reacts to it. You can make your anti-grapple check. You can go ahead and make your anti-grapple check, Thalia, and the winner will flavor.
I don't even think it needs to roll.
She is really emotionally charged.
Oh man.
And all right, so Thalia.
Well, Flynn's not gonna let it happen. Flynn is gonna levitate Thalia as she charges.
So
you have to make
I have to be a willing creature for that. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, if you're willing to take the levitate, you're welcome to do that. That's up to you.
Nope.
You can't levitate an enemy.
I'm not an enemy.
Don't you have webbing?
All right, I'm gonna web you.
You're gonna what?
You're gonna get webbed.
Do it. You won't. No balls.
I cast web on Thalia.
Okay. The web spell. Give me a dexterity saving throw. I forgot. What's your DC, Flynn? Is like 15.
Yep.
Dexterity saving throw. No!
So
why do you guys hate me?
Your team is trying so hard to get to you that Flynn, out of desperation, is trying to protect you from harm. And webs shoot up from the ground around you from the knees down.
Lame.
And practically glues you to the ground. As you are like, let me have him. Let me have him.
As soon as I can again, I want to make the save again.
At the moment, for flavor, we're going to say
I understand.
You have a moment of reflection. You're welcome to take that however you see fit.
No,
but
she
I'm
has
gonna
no reflection.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, actually, I gotta bring you back to the board, don't I? There you are, sir. You should have said something earlier. I apologize.
Nah, it's fine.
And Flea,
I'm so angry
you're
right now.
watching all of this going on, Flea. What is, and by the way, as you charge, the rest of the group here would move in at least 5 feet in kind of like a defensive sort of scenario. They don't necessarily engage, but they obviously are like, what's going to happen? You know, this situation is tense. What is Flea up to right now? What do you, everyone made an action or something like that by definition?
Flea is thinking Thalia needs to go night night. So he is going
Cast
to
sleep on me.
butt her with the end of his crossbow.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh boy.
Because I know
Thalia attacks
how-
everybody.
I know how Thalia's going to react to this. So you want
breaks
to
his crossbow on my head, and
No.
I turn around and just
Hold on.
fucking punch the shit out of him.
Now here's the deal. You could do that. Now for flavor, I can't just say Thalia, you're knocked out. That's not fair for Thalia. So I will say this: if you choose to do this, you will have to do enough damage to do subdual damage, meaning you're not going to take away her HP. But for her to get out cold, you'd have to do enough damage to encompass her entire health pool as subdual damage. That is the only way that I will allow this to work. If you don't, you're going to give her a big lump and she's going to be very, very mad. So,
Yeah, I
You
don't
know
think I
how
get- I don't
Thanos
think I
kicks
get-
the
I
shit
have-
out of fucking Hulk?
I
That's
don't
what's gonna
think-
happen to you.
I don't think I have enough damage to do that, so I'm just gonna,
Where's our barbarian when we need heavy lifting?
I am the barbarian.
Apparently.
She is the one who knocks. Oh, good. This is awesome.
Okay.
I'm gonna persuade her to calm the fuck down.
Okay, I'm down for persuasion. As you come closer, I'm guessing you're doing the whole hands up. Thalia, fucking think this through. You know
Yes.
what? And once again, because this is player on player, I don't want to take away your action economy, but I ask for you guys to, work with each other here. So you can roll a persuasion check against Thalia's wisdom saving throw.
16.
16 is not bad. Whew. Dude, the dice gods don't.
Nat 20.
Nice. Fucking.
You are calming the hell down right now.
So
Yeah, Flynn would get in front of that and be like, get yourself together. What are you doing?
So as you make your way in front and Flea makes way in front, so you're basically holding her back, metaphorically speaking. So since Flea initiated this, what are you saying, Flea? I want to hear some dialogue between the two of you.
Are you trying to get your party killed, you idiot? Really? You're gonna attack him, then we're gonna get surrounded, we're gonna get beheaded, all for you trying to take over the situation? They can probably clear this out once we're gone. I mean, sure, they might not have a healer because they're fucking idiots, but still, you're gonna get us all killed for this. And then you're gonna have our deaths on your hand.
What does Thalia say in reaction? The AFK?
Did he leave?
I think he AFK'd.
You there, Caleb?
He rage quit. Got him.
You might be muted. I know that happens from time to time. I know you can hear. You said you can hear when you walk away.
Nope, he took his headset off. He was pissed.
Are you there? Can't hear you.
Muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
Can't hear you.
Headset dead.
Check 1 2.
And this is getting good too.
I think that's great. If you're talking,
That was the end of Thalia.
we can't hear you.
Oh no.
Did Discord overwrite your mic so it set it back to default?
That's weird. It was
Check
just
your audio
working.
setting.
That's so strange.
Yeah, but my computer, if you step away from it a long time, it'll automatically switch the audio device.
That's weird. I've never even heard of that functionality before.
It's only when Discord's open though.
All I did was set my headset down. Is there a button, maybe like a mute button on the actual physical headset? That doesn't make any fucking sense. You try shutting shutting Discord all the way down and maybe pull it back up.
Got your phone on you? You could just log into Discord on your phone if you have the app.
Yeah, good idea. Ooh, this is getting good. This is RP. I love it.
And I have to repeat everything I said.
Yep. Probably. He should be back shortly. Doesn't take that long to load up. Oh, Thalia.
Well, at least I can add to it now. I have something else in my head.
I think I just heard Dolly's mic for just a quick second.
Hello.
There you are!
Oh,
Yay!
you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
we got you.
Okay. All right, I'm back.
That was weird.
That was weird. All I did was set my headset down. Everything, all the settings were correct and everything, so I don't know what the
Strange.
fuck happened.
So essentially, when you stepped away for a brief moment, the flea basically indicated, "Yo, calm down, chill out. You're trying to get us killed," kind of a situation. And I was hoping to get that open dialogue.
You're gonna have our blood on your hands.
Yes.
What would Helm think?
Helm would let me at him.
Helm would let you
Let me
kill your
at-
own team?
Let me at
Helm is my sponsor. Anything I do in his name. He's totally cool with everything I do.
Okay, so you have our permission. Kill her. X.
Let me out of these webs, and I won't do
No.
anything.
As she
No.
turns to you, Flynn, to
Flynn
let her
looks-
out of these.
And be like, just a little finger snap, and all the tension that they once had just kind of fade away, and you can shake them off quite easily.
I shake him off, and I don't attack. But I'm still very, very obviously upset.
Flynn now is going to turn his attention to Sirach and be like, I think it's time we depart.
I think it is as well.
Before
Captain.
Pause. Sorry, I know you were in the role. I'm sorry, but there was totally an opportunity there. I have to do this. As Thalia, it turns around. She's fucking pissed. She was just called a bitch. She's mad. No one fucking talks to Thalia that way. She turns around. You see these other five. You have an opportunity to make your soapbox statement. What would that statement be?
Who, me or?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
What?
Okay. So he's saying once you got up and you're pissed, but you decided to listen to the party, you turned around, and all 5 soldiers were right there, and he's giving you a chance to give your speech to the soldiers to get them onto your side.
Think
what's
for
your speech?
yourselves. See the injustice here. And choose who you care about more. This person who is willing to deny all help, or the people who are trying to save the town you're protecting, who fought with your soldiers side by side?
What is your... Actually, let's do it this way instead. Roll me something. Fuck it. Let's go with. I'll give you either performance or persuasion. Sounds like the two fairest to me.
Persuasion. 18.
Wow. Okay. They all look at each other. And as you face them, they just kind of back up a little bit, leaving you a hole, basically, to walk through. As you can interpret that however you want. They're not going to say anything, but their faces don't look like they're in battle mode. Their faces look to be that of puzzled, curious, and contemplation. I'll give you that. As Soraka turns to the captain and says,
"We shall take our leave, but if you do come to your senses, we shouldn't be too far." As she goes down to pick up her Dogs of War tabard. "You know, as much as you hate the Dogs of War, omittance is also a sin."
"Oh shit!"
And she walks away.
Oh shit! Since I don't know your name, I only can refer to you as purple-skinned. I can't promise you that the next time we see, it will be on verbal terms like this. You must understand that once Maurice is aware of this situation, there will probably be no second chance. I say that out of respect and not a threat. But if I were you, I would steer clear and think about who you represent before you show your face around.
Well, maybe you should tell Maurice of who helped you. Not the dogs, but Soraka and her party.
Yeah? Your party? Is that your name? What do you call yourselves? Yeah! What do you call yourselves, bitches?
Yeah, Rockben, get on it.
In fact, I think when the soldier points at you and says, "Soraka, yeah, what do you call yourselves?"
The average shows.
I believe that would be a good spot to curtain close that as we start next session with an actual name.
Hey.
As it's time to name you guys.
At least he's giving me a week's notice instead of, giving me 5 minutes. Otherwise, we could be the poo-poo puppy dogs or something.
or
Yeah,
or the muzzled fleabag bitches. All dog.
I take offense to that one.
I love it. So
I was straight up. If I had a second there before we closed, I was gonna walk away with Soraka and draw my sword and point it at the captain and say, "You have made an enemy of me and the Red Knight today."
What sword? I thought you left all your shit at the camp.
No, I have I said I have my sword and my dagger.
Got it. You're right. I forgot.
For Christ's sake.
So, go ahead.
I had one last spell slot for charm.
Dude, that was cool.
that I was holding in my... No. After that charm, I had one more. And then if we had to get away, I still had one more tiefling ability to enthrall everybody.
That was clutch. I'll tell you what. Let me kill the stream real quick. Everyone, thanks for watching.